Alrighty, I'm here. Hello, my gay poopy weirdos. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm on Twitch. I need to be careful. We can say, no, you don't know the full thing, Vlad. It's okay. It's something that Orville says as Yoda.
Yes, it was a stim that I had. I'll tell you after stream.
Oh, there's this new thing now with YouTube ad block where you have to confirm that you're watching every single video. That's really gonna mess up my steez. Gotta keep the music open at all times now. I was like trying to write earlier and I kept getting interrupted. Are you watching this video? Yes, I am. I'm trying to listen to my jazz. Grr. Anyway.
This is why I live on mobile.
Yeah. Anyway, how are you beautiful people today?
I'm good. I got my prop.
Hell yeah. Nana, what does bad news everyone mean?
Yeah.
Idea.
You're stuck as Mickey Mouse? That microphone is...
warmed up into the wrong voice.
You're Jane, though.
Let me see if I can fix it. There we go.
You're not Goofy for like 2 more days.
Of course. Sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts has... We've actually reached the point where Kingdom Hearts and Homestuck are at, like, peak interactions with each other in Holden streams at this point.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
It just keeps happening.
Yeah, that's literally the plot of Recoded. It just keeps happening.
I'm gonna end it all because I haven't even done what I was supposed to do off stream to catch up on the bullshit. Because, you know those cards I was collecting? You have to collect all of them! I'm not looking forward to it.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I know.
So,
There's 3 per world. So it's like, 7 times 3 is 21. So I was gonna do that all off stream, and I'm just like, oh, but I'd rather write Yowie. Wah.
Old man Yowie.
One of them's kind of older. Not old, but older. But anyway. Yay! We're here homestucking. Not reading my Pokemon smut.
I accidentally left my phone in the fridge.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice going.
It's been one of those days.
I know, we're both kind of not with it today. I'm trying my damnedest to be here. Yep, exactly. So Orville, want to catch us up on what happened last time?
okay, so Caliborn has entered his session and has been repeatedly and he has repeatedly enacted violence upon Gamzee, and Andrew Huxley has notorious cunt Andrew Hussey has repeatedly used his authorial possession to torment Caliborn into not committing more violence on Gamzee.
Yep.
Additionally, Jane and Jake's relationship has just completely broken down as Jake completely misreads every social situation with her whatsoever.
Yep.
He's a dunce.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't seem to understand the feelings of these broads.
Exactly. You got him to a T, dude. And then
Lady Broads.
also left off with who was Caliborn talking to? I lost my place. He was talking with is that Jake or Dirk?
I think it was Dirk.
Dirk. Oh yeah, we met Arceus Sprite.
Yes. Yes, Arceus Sprite. We got
And
in
Fefida.
fitting with in Fefida, who is just literally Squid.
Yep. Some good
When they are
stuff.
here, when they get to this point, they will know what I mean.
Oh yeah, good stuff. It's safe to say Jane's birthday is fucked.
Yes.
Now, you
I
remember?
don't blame her for having a crash out.
Yep.
Yes.
You remember the last scene that we saw? I didn't think he was talking to Jake. Yeah. Caliborn gave Jake the code to his juju.
Yes.
And so now...
Who is, of course, Cal.
We don't know what that juju is, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, he just gave a code to a juju and then said nothing about it.
No.
So...
I may have misunderstood that.
Yeah.
No, it's just classic misdirection.
Yep. If you're led to believe
the
it's
same way
Cal,
that-
sure.
The
What it
ruse.
was that he was talking about having a new juju, which I believe was Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so... Let me post the
The,
triggers.
The ruse was a distraction, as you might say.
As always. Triggers for Act 6 include ableism, toxic relationships, alcoholism, addiction, gaslighting, mild homophobia, fantasy racism, weapons, death, murder, blood, fictional gore, self-injury, sexism, genocide. I also want to say that there's flashing images a lot in this next section, so just warning you people. If you
A lot of red and green flashing.
Yeah. Yeah, be a lot of flashing. All right, so here we are with Jane return home.
You enter the upstairs hallway after completing a successful sad jump on to your balcony. Finally, some peace and quiet. Hopefully, you will find some respite from all the cyberbullying and team drama you've had to deal with lately. It's been a while since you were home. You're immediately reminded of simpler times, when it was just you and your dad, and you could always smell something baking in the oven. Actually, thinking about those days is just making you more emotional. Maybe coming home was a bad idea.
Jane reminisce.
Here's this familiar douchebag again. A hallway fixture, ever since Dad stopped pretending to like detectives and sitcom guys for your sake. Your dad loved this douchebag, whoever he is. This guy is probably the closest thing you have left to a father now that your dad is most likely dead. You consider going to his bedroom, but you decide against it. The ties and hats strewn about, the melange of aftershave and cologne, the childhood photos he keeps of you. No, those reminders could only lead to another mental breakdown. You'll never forget the first breakdown you had when you snuck into his room. You found an unwrapped present before your birthday. You found it was a box of Gushers, and you were stunned to realize that awful gooey fruit snack was manufactured by the very same company you were due to inherit. As everything you thought you knew came crashing down around you, that day you swore the moment you ascended to the throne of the B-Core Empire, or the BC Core Empire, you would issue an immediate global recall of the foul product and discontinue it forever. You often joked that the snacks were so nasty it was almost like they were filled with multicolored slime harvested from plump extraterrestrial larvae. When you told your dad about your plans for the product, you both had a good laugh. You've got to stop remembering things about your father. It's just way too sad.
Aww. Jane solicit.
Yeah, I know. I'm laughing because everything about the Gushers is actually true in this universe.
Kinda, yeah. You've
It's
got
also
to...
true in this universe.
Yeah. They probably are harvesting plump extraterrestrial larvae. I don't know.
Yes.
I
They
wouldn't
are,
be.
I've seen it.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you're around Gushers more than I am. I
The
see Gushers just in a
characteristic-
different kind of way.
Yeah, it's just
And
a
Vlad
shame
sees Gushers
when...
in a different way too.
Oh, you're right.
Grist.
Alright.
It's just Bill Grist.
Yeah, it's Spellgrist, sure. Jane solicit profound wisdom from Hallway Sarah.
The characteristically tight-lipped Hallway Sarah surprisingly has no advice for you regarding the tragic loss of a family member. You can always relate to the role he played as George Michael, the dorky child of a single doting father. But unlike you, George Michael was always surrounded by an extended family and their hilarious antics, and he would never know the tragedy of losing everyone he ever loved. You suddenly resent George Michael and the hallway Sarah altogether for the happy ending he was allowed to have with his father, which you will never get to experience. In fact, you think you are starting to hate the hallway Sarah. Someone needs to wipe that smug look off his face.
I think he looks handsome.
Yeah.
Jane, give Sarah a beagle puss.
Who? You guess it's kind of funny? No, it is not funny at all. It is depressing. You are depressing yourself now. Your prankster's gambit goes into a tailspin and hits rock bottom. You've never felt so sad and unfunny in your entire life. You begin to cry again. The hallway Sarah glares in judgment at your weakness through his unfunny puss.
Jane, enter room. I want to hold her.
You return to your
there.
room. Yeah. You return to your room. Hey, there's your old Unreal Heiress Thoughtwave Tiara top. You haven't used that thing in ages. It's probably for the best if you stopped. You're pretty sure it was doing funny things to your head. Maybe you shouldn't have come here either. All you see is more stuff to remind you about why you're feeling super down about everything.
Jane, examine wall, Tobias.
Like this. Jane sent you the Periwinkle Heartthrob pin-up back when you were still able to think about him without feeling horrible about yourself. Those were the days. It's funny how looking at a thoughtful gift which once brought you such delight now only precipitates feelings of bitterness. I've been there.
Yep.
Even the innocent Mr. Funk is caught in the crossfire of your lamentations. How could Tobias be so clueless? How could he not see the pain he was causing with his oblivious demeanor, his repressed feelings of attraction toward men, and his total inability to understand other people's feelings in spite of his credentials as an anal rapist?
Anal
Of course-
rapist.
And now
Anal
rapist.
rapist.
Yeah.
My bad, yeah, I'm assuming that's deliberate, but
Yeah, that's
I did not
the
remember
joke.
I did not remember the... Okay. Of course, that's on the TV show. Of course, on the TV show, his buffoonery resulted in laughs galore. But if that was in real life, you don't think there would be anything funny about the situation. In reality, Tobias and his family would probably never stop being sad. You think you're starting to hate the wall Tobias, too.
Jane, examine wall, Swanson.
Okay.
Man, your mom's giving you shit already?
Yep.
Girly pop, we just started.
Yeah. On the other hand, your wall Swanson is still beyond reproach, and Mr. Swanson continues to be the perfect man. You know for a fact he wouldn't put up with any of Jake's bullshit. You consider doing the thing where you kiss the poster, but you're feeling way too depressed for that sort of frivolous flapdoodle.
Aww.
And wouldn't you know it, just the guy you wanted to hear from. This ought to be good.
Jane, answer. You there? Hello?
Doorbell?
Oh, yes? Sorry?
You're the next page.
Oh. Oh, yes, duh, sorry, bleh. Jane, are you there? I would not blame you for not answering because I was such a shitty bore to you last time. I just wanted to formally say happy birthday, and also to pass along a birthday present. I doubt it will make up for all the ways I've hurt your feelings, but maybe it'll be a start. It's some fancy juju thingamabob that Calliope's bro gave to me. He specifically gave it to me to make me better so I could get stronger and punch him in the snout someday or something? I don't know about that. I don't think I care about becoming a great hero and challenging a weird grumpy alien all that much. Not nearly as much as my friendship with you. So I want you to have it instead. Just use the code to make it. The code is, Ouroboros? No, wait. That's way too long. Boobros? How many letters were code supposed to have? Fuck. Burrobot. Ouroboros. No, bro, something? Wait, no, there are definitely some little U's in it. Shit, I really should have copied it down before I closed the chat window. Aru Bourbon. Bros. Those aren't even close. Hang on, let me think.
We get a sound effect.
Rip.
Close the chat window without a word. You cannot believe that guy. Trying to regift you a present from that asshole of all people? You don't want anything from that horrible creep. You don't care how magic it is. He can take his stupid juju and shove it up his patoot. Sorry, Tobias, but Jane has decided that you represent Jake for the purpose of this angry outburst.
Keep going.
Oh no. Oh no, this conversation is going to make you even sadder, isn't it?
Jane, answer, you guess.
Happy birthday, Jane. Forgive me for submitting this letter and logging off right away, but I'm breaking with our usual linear dialogue, and I'd rather not tempt either of us to trade casual spoilers. Or causal spoilers. I want to give you a present. Something told me you could use a pick-me-up about now. I'm sending you the code for my juju. It may not be easy for a human to understand, but jujus are very special to my people. So when I give you this gift, it is indicative of how much your friendship has meant to me, Jane.
Nice.
It
In character.
has some magical properties. I had chimichangas before this.
Hell yeah.
It has some magical properties, but nothing too fancy on its own. I hope it will bring a smile to your face nevertheless. But if you want to know the truth, it will become infinitely more useful if it is combined with my brother's juju. Perhaps when we begin playing our game, I will be able to convince him to relinquish it. One of these days, I'll understand working with others is going to be necessary if he wants to accomplish anything. I'm so looking forward to my session and catching up to where you are now. I can only imagine what kind of adventures you must have been through already. I can't help but think we've been feverishly trading notes on our respective guests since you entered, no? Maybe you are even tired of hearing from me by now. Ooh, apologies, both retroactively and in advance for talking your lovely human ear off. But I just know I won't be able to contain my excitement. Anyhow, the code for my juju is Ouroboros. Ta!
Oh, that didn't pick up.
Yes.
I think it picked up on my mic.
You were right. That conversation made you so sad. So sad.
Flashing images on the next page.
Yep.
She's having a little brain zap there. Take it away, Vlad.
Girl, you there, girl. Puff.
I like the juggalo and guy here he gives.
Oh, let me go back. Oh, yeah, on the edges. Yeah, the juggalos
Yeah.
are doing their little dance and whatever. And,
Yeah.
and then she throws it down, runs away. Roxy Pester Jane.
Jane, 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 Jane's forever. Takes deepest Jane yelling breath. Jane! Oh my fucking god, yeah, right. Like there's any chance you answer me with today being International Everybody Ignore Roxy Day. They sigh. Like doing literally the front possible size over here. It's wearing a lopsided beret in the city of goddamn light, falling in fucking love. Such as my sigh, and packing totes ennui, Janie. Or should I say, ennui? Wait, ennui is probably already a French word. Not sure that one needs any more Frenching up. I should know this because my last name is French sounding. Though I'm pretty sure my mom did not hail from France. I don't know, who even luck cares? Fuck you, a certain language. Yeah. So the report is that I already said to some chumps and I'm getting max fatigue on repeating it. I'm on Durst, we need to be god tiers and die in slabs and junk. Plus I'm invisible because of ring, whatever. Oh, I think your dad's here and he's probably alright, so there's that. Oh, I saw Callie too, she's okay. Well, I mean she's dead, but in ghost form. So she's as okay as one can be who is also dead, which is apparently just fine. So the lesson of the moral is you can be way fine and dead at the same time. Jane, let us now reflect upon the weighty existential ramifications of that thing I said. Yes, just me and my bestie while on heck of reveries today. The biggest question which have tormented the wisest scholars and pundits for mad epochs just got so hilariously own. Hey, Callie also said she was into a B-Day thing. Did you get it? She must have sent a code, which you have to make yourself. So maybe you're doing that now? Hope you're doing that. I'm real curious to know what it is suddenly. Man, I'm bored. Like, we got all this big deal crap to do, and I can't even talk to no one. Jane, ambiguous voidy powers notwithstanding, I'm starting to think I might be genetically predisposed to rambling at length into empty chat clients. Well, hit me up if you see this. See this. Maybe I'll try to text Fefida, my dear precious Fefida. I know she would never ignore me. Soon, heart, Fefida, and this making Crocker so jellies. Yo, girl, don't fuck with my heirs. Girl got royal business purposes to attend. And do not even think I don't know you out of jail, bitch. You take a flip through my secret jam yet? That sparkle shit I left with the dance clowns on? Oh no, it's the witch.
Jane, alchemize Calliope's juju.
No point standing around sobbing while getting brainwashed by your computer. You decide to make yourself useful and see what all this juju fuss is about.
That doesn't look like Cal, does it?
No. You got a green sucker at a cost of -1 unit of zillium, which I guess means you gain 1 unit of zillium in addition to the sucker. Okay.
Alchemize Caliborn's juju.
You aren't a big fan of the guy, but since these are supposed to do something special together, you figure, what the hell? You easily deduce the code Jake was trying to remember. It's Arubaros. Come on, Jake, use your head. Haven't you ever heard of mythical snake biting its own tail? You worry about that kid sometimes. Anyway, obviously the code for his juju was going to be Calliope's, but written in a reverse case to match his quirk. Once again, your gum-chewing skills pay huge dividends. And we see Gamzee in the corner.
Yeah, we do.
You got a red sucker! This one, unsurprisingly, yields another unit of zillium.
Jane, examine jujus.
Yes, suckers. What's so magical about these things? You guess you're supposed to lick them. What magic thing could possibly happen if you lick these? And what's so special about having both of them? What could... Jujus are so mysterious. Wait, they seem to be attracted to each other, like magnets. Whoa, very strong magnets. Nana beat me to it. The Juju snap together to form a single spiral sucker. The urge to lick it is suddenly overwhelming.
Hold on.
It looks so delicious. You're presumably being compelled to lick the sucker by some powerful Juju enchantment.
I have my prop.
Yep.
It's making you nervous. You must resist. Must not lick the Juju.
With a sound
Oh
effect.
boy!
Sound engage. Engage trickster mode! It's time to engage trickster mode. I'm on it. Hey Orville, I want you to put something on. Here, upload this into your veto tube.
Okay. Hold on. I need to remember how to do that now.
We'll download the file, and then you go to the avatar settings and load mini avatar. Oh, play that again. Is Vlad loading theirs?
Trying to.
Avatar settings. Load mini avatar. Open.
Uh-oh. You okay, Vlad?
Trying to.
I could have sworn I sent you the right
There we
file.
go.
You got it?
Yep.
Hell yeah, you do! Alright, chain blast off.
Okay.
Paching! End of Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. And now we are in Act 6, Act 5, Act 2. Click and then mash spacebar.
Okay.
And now we're smashing the horror terrors with our lollipop and turning them into squiddles. Wah. This is gonna be hard for Vlad, right? Because you have to click the lollipop. Alright.
Got the lollipops.
Oh, you can? Okay, good. Alright. Here we are on the land of mounds and Xenon. And we see Jake, and she's coming in hot.
Oh, let me see. I don't have anything that can do the echo.
That's okay.
Eek! Jake! Jake, 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 Jake.
Jane, is that you?
Hi, Jake. Wee! Jake, it's me, Jane. Haha. Hey, Jake, you know what? I love you. Isn't that great?
Jane, what the hell happened to you?
I always did love you, but I was too afraid to say so. But now I'm not. Yippee!
What? Really?
Oh, yes. I was so sad before, but now I'm happy. Wahoo! You love me too, right, Jake? Jake, let's kiss.
Jane,
Let's kiss a whole lot and get married. Then let's have babies. You want to have babies with me, don't you, Jake?
Jane, you're frightening me.
There's no need to be scared, you silly goose, because I'm happy and in love with you. Can't you see?
Jane, you're seriously scaring the shit out of me. You seem unwell. Are you sure you're all right?
You're right. Jake, I'm more than all right. I feel great. I feel so alive. I feel so cocky.
Yeah, so,
Oh!
you wanna know... You wanna know what the internet thought of this, right? You know all the kids are, like, white, as in, like, you can just
Yeah.
fill in the color that you want.
Yeah.
This canonized them as white, as in the race.
Yeah.
This made a lot of people upset. Because we have the, official collection, unofficial collection, we get to see it say Caucasian. A few days later, he edited it to say peachy.
Mine says peachy.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine says peachy.
Mine says
It
Caucasian.
says peachy too.
Yeah. I can see well, that means I can just look at both because I can look at your screen.
Yeah.
So I can actually see both.
Yeah, mine says Caucasian.
Anyways, I guess. No. Oh!
I also feel the need to mention that the scrolling text bar up at the top, it plays a different Mario Paint sound effect every
Oh.
time you click on it, and all of the sprite work is from various SNES video games.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh yeah.
I'm stimming. That's great. Hell yeah. Alright. Now we can, deploy the crocker. And, the sound effects say...
Hunky dory. Success!
Alright. And then... Jake? Help Jane investigate. Dancing animation too strange and vaguely unsettling to play at full size. You can grab her magnifying glass and zoom in on it. Clue count 1. You found a clue. The plot thickens. Clue count 2. Another one. You're hot on the trail now. 3. Keep sleuthing. 4. This is it. The caper of the century. 5. Eureka! 6. The clue pile doesn't stop from getting taller. 7. You're almost there. You'll crack this case yet. 8. Dad ass. 9. No, you mustn't be distracted by gyrating bottoms. Onward to more clues. 10. These aren't real clues, and they don't actually mean anything. Engage trickster mode. Isn't he cute? He's got a little pumpkin in his hair.
Yeah.
Alright. Have fun, kids.
What? Whoops, that was Jake.
Whee!
Yeah.
Jane! Hey, Jane!
Yes, Jake!
Jane, take my hand and fly away with me!
Okay, Jake, where are we going?
Why, off to adventure, of course!
Of course!
Oh, Jane!
Yes, Jake!
I was thinking about what you said, about how you love me and want to marry me.
Yes, what about that?
Let's do it! Let's do romance with each other!
You really want to?
Yes!
The kind where we kiss and such?
Indubitably! If I had my brothers, would get hitched here and now!
Oh, yes, I would absolutely love it if we got married and kissed a lot!
Also, I believe you mentioned something about babies?
Yes, babies!
I think you're right. We should have so many babies together, Jane.
Any babies, Jake?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a zillion?
Yeah!
It will involve having sexual relations together.
I should hope so!
We should commence such adventures post-haste, but not before our adventure. Are you coming, Mr. Aerosol?
Fuck no.
Oh, yes you are! Hop in, buddy!
Fuck you. Fuck my life. Fuck literally everything. Fuck. Nana's laughing, the mic's not picking it up.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Yeah. And then they fly to Durst.
Not as fun when I'm not putting my whole Nana scene into
I
it.
know, you're holding Nussy. Discord hates you.
Roxy!
Yeah.
Roxy!
Rex!
Come on out wherever you are!
Have candy? Do you like candy?
Be silly, Jane. Of course she likes candy.
But you're right, everyone loves candy.
See, what's the matter? Don't be shy. There's no reason to be shy. Look how happy we are.
Oh, yes, it's so true. It turns out we solved all of our personal problems forever, and now we're in love.
We are going to be married and have many children.
Yes, would you like to come to our wedding? You can be the bridesmaid.
Yeah, or heck, maybe even just another bride.
Jake, there's supposed to be only one bride, and that will be me.
That's true, Jane. But what if it would make Roxy happy to marry me as well?
Oh, you're right. Shucks, I didn't think of that. You're so sweet and thoughtful, Jake.
Thanks, Jane. I was thinking about what you said about how I'm too self-centered, so I thought I'd try being a better person. There's plenty of me for everyone to marry.
You're darn tootin', Jake, and now that I think about it, it would be so much fun to let Roxy be the co-bride.
Indeed, and for all we know, Roxy may want to have babies with me as well.
Yeah, but only as long as I get to have some babies first. I call dibs, remember?
Tivoli posilutely, my darling Jane.
Dear God.
Jane, I think Roxy is playing hide and seek with us.
Jake, I think you're right. Oh boy, this should be a blast.
You there, the man in the tall rumpled hat. Have you seen our friend Roxy?
At her little fella, a cat got your tongue?
Yoo-hoo!
Oh,
Ollie ollie oxen free.
wherever has my BFFC gotten off to?
Shit.
Jake, I think I know what the trouble might be.
What's that, Jane?
Roxy is still embarrassed about that one time she couldn't kiss me.
She is?
Roxy, did you hear me? You think I didn't know about that, but I actually did know about it. Dirk told me once. It was a secret, but it's perfectly fine. There's no need to be unhappy at all. I will let you kiss me right now to make up for it. That way you can overcome your personal problems and everything will be wonderful.
Oh, yes, let's all overcome our personal problems and grow together as better human beings.
How does that sound, Roxy? Doesn't that sound great? Come here and give me a big happy smooch.
Oh my god, I can't wait for this to happen.
Matter which, please help. My friends are completely insane. Can you throw me back in jail? Girl, you made your cocoon. BWI.
Log the fuck out.
She's around here somewhere, Jane. I can feel it. Marco.
The mic didn't pick that up.
Marco.
Hello.
You stupid shits, that's not how the game works. Sneak.
And then he purifies a pumpkin. The what pumpkin, to be exact.
Marco.
Oh.
I'm so boned.
He's about to smash that pumpkin right into her with a...
Bop.
Oh no, Roxy is dancing outside the canvas area. Help Jane tug her back onto the stage. Help Jake tug by toggling the arrow keys. I'm tugging as fast as I can.
Tug harder.
There she is! In great trickster mode.
And you'll note that that design looks rather familiar.
Yeah.
Yes. That is.
It's the one that,
That's that fan art.
that Callie drew, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bristol's just. fucking
Yeah, I like
flying
aerosol.
around.
Yeah, I like aerosol.
Yeah. There they are, outside. flopping around, having a grand old time. There's Dad. With this sound effect.
Stern fatherly disapproval.
They're so cute. Bringing courtyard troll with them.
Jake, thanks for bumping me with the pumpkin. I was being such a square.
My pleasure, Roxy.
This is so much better, lol. I'm max overjoyed about stuff.
Hip hip hooray!
Jane, you're right. Kissing you would be super cathartic and make up for all my past mistakes and feeling bad about myself. Overcoming personal problems rules.
See and Jane, this is so capital. We are together like this and happy.
I agree so much, Jake, but the fun hardly seems complete without Dirk.
Oh golly, you're right. Let's go see him straight away.
Whoa, hey, hold up, you gals. Guys, before we go see Dirk or get Triple Mary plus Babbies or whatever, I want to make a pit stop.
Stop, Roxy.
Yeah, we got to get Feffida in on this shit. Nobody ever considers poor dear sweet Feffida.
Sponsor Roxy, let's go get Feffina and make this party that much sweeter.
Damn straight. Hey, who wants to get wasted?
Ooh, me.
I do.
Wee, I heart booze. What was I even thinking giving it up?
You all make mistakes, Roxy.
Yes, the important thing is that we learn from them and then solve our personal problems by facing them head on.
Wow, yeah.
Can you please watch the hair dry?
Not a chance, wise guy. You're the life of the party.
This is it. This is my punishment for doing evil, terrible things when I did use it for living people. I guess I deserve this yet. Nobody deserves
Nobody
this.
deserves this.
Nobody. And then they fly off to the land of mountains and or crypts and whatever. And they're dancing around the kitchen. So, hey, go ahead. We're doing it together.
Oh, that's
So, the combination of Nepeta and February. How you been?
How you been?
Wow, that was a dumb question.
Wow, that was a dumb question.
I'm sorry. This is
This is
pretty awkward, isn't it? What is that? No, just keep reading and I'll follow them. Yeah.
Okay. But I can't
What
hear
is that?
this sleeping
God,
idiot doing this can't go right.
You get where I'm Reg.
Can barely
Can I even hear my own
over
words over this thrilled idiot is pink? Don't ask me why. I think
Don't
it
ask me
should
why. I
pink.
think
It just does, okay? Anyway, I guess I've been wanting to say. Part of me isn't sorry for killing part of you. I mean, that's not as the part of me that used to be two Mace because that's part responsible for this girlish shit.
But the
But
part
the
of
part
me
of me
that
that
used
used
to
to
be
else would for you, and where Nepeta is just kind of weirdly an unrelated bystander in this whole mess. So I guess this whole part of me is sorry to Nepeta for having to put up with this shitty love triangle fallout. This is absolutely the shittiest apology situation I can even fucking fathom. Can't even get some legitimate feelings of remorse over my chest because of the contradictory feelings of these two people and the recipient is an amalgamation of one party. Somebody who can give one shitting fuck about any of this. Never mind this. Reconciliation has been absolute disaster. How can we at least come to two terms of sound policy of fuck Gamzee? Because all I'm saying is basically just fuck that guy. Alright. And then they fly along to the next place.
So it was important to practice my bench.
You're right, I forgot.
Dirk! 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 Dirk!
Dirk.
Son of a fuck.
Notice anything different about us, Dirk?
I don't think so. Did you decide to forfeit anything resembling dignity for the rest of your lives, along with the hope of accomplishing anything constructive ever again?
No, you silly goof. The difference is that we solved all of our personal problems.
Roxy, are you drunk? I mean, in addition to being high on something and magically insane?
The only thing I'm drunk on is good feelings, dude. To facing all my problems instead of run away. Plus also maybe a little alcohol. But that was a hiccup.
Solved all your problems? Yeah, you guys look like you're in great shape.
It's so true. You should try it.
Try what?
Solving your propose. Those what I'm gonna call problems now.
Fuck off, my problems are fine.
Well, I shall go first. Did you know I got this huge fucking crunch on you?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's so good to get that off my chest. We should get married, Dork. You wanna marry me?
No.
But we're all getting married. Everyone is doing this. Jake, me, all getting way fucking betrothed up in here. Not to mention some babs in the works. I'm playing that sex happens.
Roxy, even if blurting out random ass confessions in any way constituted solving personal problems, it's not like that was even a secret. I always knew you liked me. You told me practically every fucking day.
Okay, yes, that is true enough. But I never said let's get married and have some bodies, did I?
No, you actually suggested that too a number of times.
Oh, I did. Well, this time I got a wedding ring. Come here, Stride. Put this fucker on.
No. Swat slap.
Swat, swat, swat. Come on, Dirk. Dirk, just pop it on. We'll be helping me solve a personal problem.
Stop it.
Yours too. Don't you want your dumb propose to get the fuck out?
This won't solve any problems and you're all fucking morons.
No, Dirk, don't you see? We're happy now. By challenging interpersonal goal issues forever.
You're not happy, you're demented. And how exactly does it solve any of your problems getting all candied up to go flushing however many months of sobriety down the toilet?
Because, do not change the subject, Strider. You have to kiss me while I was dead. That wasn't fair. Help me rectify this problem of mine. And I have no recollection of her sweet snog.
No way.
Dirt. Ring now, brink makeouts.
Get away from me, I have a sword.
Screw your Maname sword. Maname and have my babies.
I'll use it, I swear. It's sharp, and it's awesome, and it's a sword.
Shush your mouth and make beautiful loaf to your future wife.
I'm too fucking cool for this.
Mr. Bro, this is my advice.
This is my advice. I think you should just go for it. This is
It's
coming not only from a mystical guide, not only from an alternate version of yourself, but from a dude who fucking spectacular.
Body. We
We both know you're never going to be happy under ordinary circumstances. You just do not have the right thick pan to sustain the emotion. Look at me.
Look at me. I need
Making
to
emerge the sweaty guy who loves horses in order to be happy. Gosh damn horses, Dirk. I think about them all the time while we flex, and it makes me smile. It seems that similarly extreme measures will be needed as well. Oh, whatever. I think it's... And I think Nana was square wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
You there.
There, small servant with the umbrella. Fetch me a towel once. Okay, click and then mash arrow to bring him to the side. He so doesn't want to be here right now. I like that he's got orange soda.
Yeah.
You have to hit the arrow 1,111 times.
Or hold it down.
Oh, you can hold it down. Oh, you can hold it down. Holy shit.
Oh. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah, accessibility option. Yay! Play it again? No. Or fuck no. But then you
Fuck
hover
no.
over it and it says yes.
Yeah.
We're in the trickster log. Horrible.
Sorry.
Nana said, yay!
Oh, great. Sorry. I didn't realize it was under that animation.
Yep.
I didn't realize it was under the animation. My
Yep.
bad.
You're good.
Whoopee!
Ugh.
Come on, Dirk, dance for us.
Oh yes, Strick, please do a dance.
No.
Derp, don't be a prude. Stop being such a silly tight ass and cut that rug.
Yeah, Dirk, do the robot.
No.
Let's see you poop and look.
No.
Dirk, do the mashed potato.
No, I want to see some cabbage patches. Do a cabbage patch, Dark.
Absolutely not. Dude, this is heavily ridiculous. Your brain is so impenetrable, not even this asshole candy magic can light you up. I'm so motherfussing amused by this. Shut up.
Oh, Dirk, he's right. Just give in to feeling good and dropping probs.
I'm
I'm afraid he can't hyper sugar Roxy. His mind is as dense as the muscles are strong. By the way, would you like to feel my muscles, Roxy?
Oh, yes, boss.
God damn it, why did I listen to you? Nothing's changed. You may have merged with a sweaty horse guy, but you still sabotage me every chance you get. What's worse is you still actually believe you're helping me. What a crock of shit.
Don't be so mean to him, Dirk. Her muscles spread is fun and cool. FOMG, you should feel his muscles, Dirk. Wow, you're so ripped. Listen.
You heard the woman, Dirk.
The woman, Dirk.
Quit stallion, trot over here and touch my goof darned muscles. For the last time, I'm not touching your stupid muscles. And Roxy, just so you know, if you hook up with my douche of a Sprite, I'm gonna be hella pissed.
These muscles are hard as heck. Jane, you want ink on this action?
Yes, I surely do. Ooh, these really are wonderful muscles. Jake, you simply must feel the muscles.
Bob Howdy, think your Doppelhusen is freaking cut? He is truly a man's man.
Dirk, its seed muscles are hit. Are you absolutely sure you won't feast your hands on this grade A beef? Please, someone make it stop.
I know. If Dirk wants to keep being a drag, then maybe Shades McMuscle Sprite wants to quadruple marry us instead.
There's an idea.
Whoa, hey ladies, let us not be hasty in excluding Dirk from our happy marital plan. Dirk, I've been wanting to say that before I solved all my problems. I was feeling so bad about things with you. But now that I'm happy, I have the answer on how to make everyone happy. You, me, Roxy, and of course Jane, who is in love with me just like you. So I found out the best way to resolve romantic conflict is for every brony to marry each other.
Every brony.
What you say, pal? Want to get married to me?
Jake, I'm not marrying shit. And frankly, you've got some nerd floating down here babbling about marriage with that shit-eating grin and that dumb little pumpkin on your head. After the way you ditched me and ignored all my messages, you know what? If you didn't like me anymore and wanted to stop hanging out, then fine, I could handle that. But it just completely shut me out, like I didn't even deserve an explanation. That's just cowardly. Why couldn't you just man up and talk to me? You act like I don't have feelings, like I'm some kind of robot. You're wrong, I do. And I'm using those feelings by starting to feel like you're actually kind of an asshole. So whatever you're so afraid to tell me before your fucking sugar high, don't worry about it. I'll save the trouble. It's over, Jake. Excuse me, you there. Unsavory concoction of royalty and peasantry. Come grope my humongous biceps. No bloody way. Yes, do it.
Do it.
Equius, why are you acting like this such blubbering toolbox? What the hell happened to you? And why are you wearing that guy's lame glasses? Take those off, you have more style than that. Alright.
Hold on a second, my mom is pounding on the door.
Tell her to fuck off.
Yeah, we're at the best part of Homestuck.
We're trickster moding.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm just in character.
yeah.
All right,
No takers there, see? Only a pair of grotesque Philistines flustering through the same course tunnel. What about you, Miss Unpalatable combination of Pfeffery and... Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
What?
Dirk, help.
Dirk, help.
I'm having a problem. What?
A
Part of me is having a very strong emotional reaction, which I don't like. It's part of myself I'm ashamed of. What part? The troll part. It did something shameful once. I do not find such emotions to be an acceptable feature of my new existence. How can I make this feeling go away? Dirk, I command you to instruct me how to eliminate these emotions. Can't help you, bro. This is what you asked for. You said you were scared to not exist. Well, this is what it's like to keep on existing. Better figure out how to deal. No, that's awful. I don't know what to do with all my astounding strength, both muscular and cerebral. How can I be stymied so? Dying was better than having to live with shame, which was ironically caused by the very death in question. Equius, what the fuck are you talking about? You see,
what the fuck are you talking about? I'm still mustard blood.
Half of me commands the peasant, half of you to resolve my emotional turmoil. Will humbly requesting the noble self. The other half of me doesn't give a flying hoot about your lame cast bullshit. Just kind of freaking out internally about this. Wow, Zach, you might be more of a mess than me. I'm fucking impressed. But yeah, reconciliation helps. Me and the Pfeffery applied to this abomination and a nice start earlier, sort of. Say, what you two say, just don't mess with Pfeffery parts too much, okay? Man, you're very good to me. I mean, both parts of me. Got it? You're right. I must speak to her. Nepeta, I swore that I would protect you, but I failed. In a moment of weakness, my reverence for superior got better than me. Instead of standing up for you, I decided to do something stupid fucking juggalo or something.
What?
Wait, I actually did that?
What in the
fresh knickering hell is wrong with me? I am not a perfect man. Nor am I perfect, as you might say. What the fudge? A cat pun?
A cat pun?
Let's pull our shit together, dude. This emotional state is mad abysmal.
But in any case, hope you can find it within your kind of pump biscuit to forgive?
No. Gosh dang it. I don't deserve to be forgiven. What am I saying? The shit I pulled on you was so bad, I just can't even. Hey, can you make webs up for some kind of apology, Richard Freak?
Wow, you're actually making me look like the model of mental health.
Anyway, you're so confusing how to your weird emotional language. Allow me to finish, sir. Dash peon. Pfeffery, try not to listen to anything he says. You've had enough heartache to endure without lumping in this Nepeta twisted relationship with the horse-skin muscle fuck. Nepeta, you will disregard any conversation directed at Pfeffery and focus solely on my attempted statements of contrition. Man, what right do you have to listen to your conflict and whining? Hey, Pfeff, can you believe this guy? Do not address Pfeffery while talking to Nepeta. It's confusing to Nepeta, who is critically absolving me of guilt, even though I probably don't deserve it.
Fuck
Fuck your
I
evolution.
take back my
Take my
advice.
place. Stop talking to
Death
devils and leave Pfeffery alone. No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
I'm not doing your dumbass
yes,
sass
no,
no
yes.
shit. Then leave us, for I and my Morgan have much to discuss.
No.
No, you flip. Don't. This conversation is over. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Yes.
No.
No. It has
This has to stop.
Can you
You
see
can't
repairing
tear
stuff in
it
a heart?
apart. Nana says, this part hits harder once you've taken forever weed and the entirety of the universe unraveled before you and had a weird, nearly non-human emotional reaction towards another person. Yep. This is kind of how I felt on the Shakespeare the Shakespeare blunt.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Once my brother's
It's
feeling
exactly
better,
how I felt during the 50 milligram
Milligram.
weed gummel.
Yeah. Alright, Pfeffer's vibrating the fuck while they're fighting.
Yeah.
And we get a sound effect.
Your sweet, precious Pfeffer explode.
Can you tell us about the squiddles?
And Gamzee.
Honk.
Yay!
Honk, 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 honk.
Conk sunk boot!
The Kringle fucker.
Yep. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Why?
I love that it was done in Mario Paint. It makes me so happy. I'm stimming so much right now. Wee-hee! I don't think it ever ends. Does this video end?
Yeah, no, oh no, I didn't think it did. I thought it was a loop. I just clicked over to the other one.
Alright. Oh, here we are. Can you click on any of these? No.
You round up an
This
assortment of oh, sorry.
This one with the Warhammer of Zillihu Mario Paint remix does have an end to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're back to Homestuck Fire Emblem. It looks like. You round up an assortment of ordinary household weaponry and begin to recreate a series of legendary weapons from the 7 continents of a magical kingdom from cherubim folklore. The name of the kingdom is a well-guarded secret, traded only by the cunning ninny wizards in hushed giggles. If you beheld this kingdom, if you even knew its name, you would understand stupidity no human ever has. For it is said that any mortal who listens to its melodious, perfectly absurd syllables will achieve instantaneousness dumb enlightenment. Each legendary weapon is named after the continent it was created with. But no one in the kingdom knows which name belongs to what continent, not even the wizards. Subjects frequently ask each other which continent they're on, and as such, every conversation tends to sound like an Abbott and Costello routine. Some have even speculated that the vaudeville and comedy duo are the kingdom's mirthful messiahs, but that is a matter of heated debate amongst the Federation of Baloney Scholars.
Yeah, and I love it says world building above Caliborn. Alright.
There she is, forged in fire by the smiths of the Pipplemop, commissioned by the sage lord of the Wazenjay fiefdom in the realm of the snargly Frumzibgubbins. You made the Warhammer of Zillihu. It just all sounds like Tumblr lingo, but I guess Homestuck did very heavily
No,
affect
this is
Tumblr,
clown language. This is how Nana talks when Nana doesn't take their medicine.
Oh my god, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I feel like clown language, that although there's a lot of clown linguistic influence
You know-
on Tumblr.
You know when your
So-
peepaw stubs his toe and comes up with random ass words?
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. Yes, the plucked from the revered utensil drawer of none other than the chieftain of the Trifle Toot clan himself, polished to a gleam in his loincloth by his devoted Abdicarian butter squire. Behold, the battle spork of Zilliwut. Each was handcrafted by the senior-most artillery hermit of the hallowed Shundermoist Caves, to be mounted in times of peace upon the royal Burble monk's personal placard of Dwib. Lo, the flintlocks of Zilly How! Swashed from the buckles of the rough-and-tumble belly-japed seamen and offered atop the kingdom's last known wildly occurring fluffy dimple pillow to the resplendent first rumby lump whiffing of the horse administration. I give you the cutlass of Zillyware.
I love horse administration.
Passed from the most priceless whippy clink ores mined from the famous whooping volcanoes, owned and curated by the distinguished Maximilian Hot Pocket Pucker Shuttle Jr., and then packed to the brim with the hilarious traveling grief miser's explosive winkle pork snuff. Ta-da! The blunderbust of Zilly Y. A real hard sword for a real hard dude. It was said to be forged by a Japanese master over the heat of a roaring manga fire. It was cooled in an enchanted spring where virgin horses bathe, and yeah, this is still just Dirk's sword. Flippity dippity doo bup bup shrubber double floppy mumble scurry noodle scoop pizza bubble mip 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 mip. Check it out, the Thistles of Zillywitch. For good measure, you decide to make Zillywave and Sahu, just to be safe on the safe side. One day you'll look back on this decision and say, thank God I did that. What next? Are you sure that's really a good idea? A fancy Santa is already such a piece of shit. Maybe let's not try to make a way making shitty things even shittier than they need to be. Andrew Hussey, from what I hear about what's going to happen to Homestuck soon, you're really not one to be talking. Oh, you make a Zilly Santa. You guess that's fine, as long as you only make one. Oh fuck, you make a bunch of Zilly Santas. Okay, kids, I think it's time we move this along, don't you? Hello? Fucking teens.
Let me stim a little bit longer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is just, they're just stimming.
I'm so happy right now. Okay, next page. It's one of those infinite gifts. Like, it looks like it's getting closer, but it's not.
Yeah. Oh, and you can hear Omega Flowey's laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Toby Fox, so... I like that he reused his laugh from Homestuck. God damn it, we're just gonna zoom in forever on that Santa nose, aren't we? Okay, we're done here.
Tricks mode's over.
You return to the safety of Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. You finally slip out of the fabled peach birth trance of the joke bollocks and cease quaking in the food sandwich throes of the goof gesture tongues, stubborn though they were. Let us never speak of Act 6, Act 5, Act 2 again. What the fuck?
No, that one's Vlad.
Oh, sorry.
The fuck? Just what?
What?
No.
Please don't type in the narrative prompt.
You can't fucking do that.
Should I continue my narration voice or do Andrew Hussey, Dave Wiener voice?
I like your regular narration voice.
Okay.
And I think because Vlad worked so hard on these, we'll just be tricksters the rest of the stream instead of switching back to God tiers.
Makes sense. I figure we should. I assume we were at least going to keep them to the end of stream.
Yeah.
But, the do what?
Go backwards.
This isn't backwards, stupid. It's forwards. After all the trickster shit happened.
No, I mean backwards by an act. Or I guess an act. Arg, I hate the things I'm forced to say. I acknowledge is real because of you.
I can go back all the acts I want. The acts are kind of meaningless anyway. Besides, trickster mode was getting obnoxious.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No.
Yes.
No.
Let's not do the equious yes-no thing.
It was great. It was the best thing I ever unlocked. From your bullshit monitors. Don't erase the only awesome thing I ever saw these assholes do aside from dying.
What are you talking about? I didn't erase it. It was still a thing that happened. Do you really think I have the power to make something unhappen? I'd have to be a wizard to do that. As we both know perfectly well, magic is fake as shit.
I want to see more candy antics, you awful fuck. Send me back forward to the next act.
No way. And incidentally, I didn't authorize you to send that lollipop.
Oh, what? You don't approve of my juju?
Approve of kids doing something kind of like drugs and making dumb plans to get quadrupled married and have babies? No, I don't approve of that. Besides, that's no way to make progress. You don't just give the heroes some cheap game-breaking candy, let them blast through the whole adventure and all their personal issues. That's some Deus Ex Machina bullshit you were trying to pull.
Right. More like delicious ex machina.
Lame.
Go back.
No.
I mean back forward.
No.
Go back forward to act, whatever.
No.
I want to see them finish their candy romp.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You piece of shit.
Fuck you.
Oh god, the plug into the mode.
Oh, I can share it with you. Yeah, hold on. It's very loud.
Yeah. Oh, not this thing again. Stop making... Oh, yeah, sorry.
There you go, Vlad.
Yep.
Oh, not this again.
You see it, Vlad?
Yes, I'm just trying to resize it. Stop making the thing go backwards.
Why did Gamzee have to give you that crowbar? Ugh, I should have killed him a long time ago. Fucking clowns, though.
This is atrocious garbage you're making me watch. Is never ending enough. Without making me go backwards to this. We're literally the most incompetent asshole at doing this, whatever this is. Whoever fucking lived.
Put the crowbar down.
No.
Good grief, poor Jane.
Stop horsing around. And tell me how to get on with my god-awful quest already.
Okay, fine. The spoiled baby gets his bottle yet again. Just put the thing down.
You see Andrew Hussey on the Seahorse Dad. There. Woo! It was brutal. Says 5781
I'm
for
honestly
you, Vlad.
spitting facts right now, just shit-talking Andrew Hussey and talking about how great that act was.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the Trickster act. I wish I could be a Trickster mode forever! Whee!
Yeah, it seemed like I was setting up a pretty obvious conflict. In
Yeah.
that they were all just kind of hopped up on toxic positivity.
Yeah. You got it. And
Yeah.
Dirk is like, hey guys, maybe we should actually like talk about our shit for real.
Yeah. Which I just thought was going to be the ultimate indicator that the interpersonal drama was going to take a front seat to the cosmic stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, Hellborn, first let me explain something to you. I guess it falls on me to teach you these life lessons, because as unpleasant as the idea is for both of us, I am the closest thing you will ever have to a father. You see, teenagers are sensitive and beautiful creatures. Well, not you. You are repulsive. But most teenagers, I mean. You can't just force them to settle all their issues with insane psychotropic game power-ups. They have to face all those issues themselves, or they will never learn and grow as people.
Heirs.
Well, you don't, but human beings do. The journey itself is more important than the destination. The struggle is what builds character and teaches us about ourselves and about life.
Bullshit. I did them all a favor by giving them my juju. They were going nowhere and being stupid, doing literally nothing whatsoever except for wallowing in grotesque emotions. Look how much great stuff they got done because of me.
Of course you think you are doing them a favor. You're an alien. So is your sister. She thought the juju would be a great boon for them as well, but she was wrong. You see, you cherubs are predisposed to love all this trickster crap. All that goofy, squeaky, candy-coated nonsense is a critical part of your people's mythos. That sugar-rized, zilly junk sort of embodies a unified field of absurd platonic ideals to the cherubim. So when you see expressions of it in reality, of course you're gonna go apeshit. That kind of stuff is freakish and disturbing to humans. Those aren't our ideals.
What?
Furthermore, that could only be seen as a boon from an asocial species. You never have to deal with other people, so if you lick a magic lollipop that flips the switch in your brain and says, all my problems are solved, I guess maybe that's fine for cherubs, but if you're a human, then you haven't actually solved anything. By the same logic, it's not much of a boon to a human's physical journey either. Using an item that lets them start maniacally powering from point A to point B isn't doing them any favors.
No idea what you're talking about.
It's like when Mario gets the star. You know when Mario gets the star?
Who the fuck is Mario?
Hey, it's me.
Happy belated Mario Day.
The small Italian plumber who goes on sideway adventures. He jumps on stuff and bops bricks with his head to save a princess.
What's Italian? What's a plumber?
Never mind what an Italian is. It's just the kind of guy on Earth, and a plumber is a guy who fixes load gapers.
What's a load gaper?
Shut up. Anyway, sometimes Mario's running sideways, he gets a star that makes him magic and invincible.
Oh, you mean he becomes Trickster Mario?
Yes, but less stupid. So for a while he becomes flashy and hyperactive and nothing's challenging anymore. He starts barreling over mushrooms and leaping over pits as fast as he can, then gets to the end and jumps on the flagpole and that's it. Mario wins. The point is, he didn't really win. The magic star was actually devastating to his development as a human being.
Why?
He skipped over many critical trials on his spiritual journey. Mario needs to stomp on all those mushrooms. He needs to bonk those bricks with his head for the sake of his personal growth. By using the star, he is denying himself many powerful moments of catharsis. Well, I don't know. Maybe Mario isn't the best example. Like, I'm not even sure if Mario even really has a soul. I mean, that's true. As a quarter Italian, I can confirm that it's unclear if Italians have souls. So, he's just a kind of one-dimensional friendly cartoon plumber. So maybe this stuff doesn't quite apply to him. These aren't one-dimensional plumbers we're talking about here. These are teens. And as we all know, teens have big feelings.
I can't take any more of this. The discourse with you has been even more grating and unpalatable than usual. You said you'd let me speed up my quest, but all you did was trick me into hearing another conversation, in which you indulge yourself to an extent which I cannot even believe. I'm going to hit things with my crowbar again.
No, don't. Jane is still nursing a wicked hangover, you ass.
Then be useful to me. I think I've been forced to unlock these screens and view these pointless events long enough. My quest is done. I want to know how to get on with the real adventure.
Has it occurred to you that your quest in its limitless tedium and thankless busy work was designed to facilitate your personal growth? To prepare you for your ultimate destiny beyond this game?
No. Anyway, didn't you say one time I was incapable of growing?
Oh, right. Well, has it occurred to you that it might have been designed to fuck with your head and serve as a punishment for being such a horrible little shit?
Yes, that occurs to me every second I think about it. I've tolerated many aggravations, and I'm prepared to tolerate many more if it gets me closer to triumphing over you in this moronic game. I will find more keys under random ass unlabeled stones. I will watch another million hours of numbskulls whimpering about the romance not coming true. I will even endure more of these patently ludicrous act act, even though they appear to mean nothing at all. But what I will not stand for is going fucking backwards.
Fair enough, but I already told you how to accelerate your viewing.
What? When?
See those two panes of glass there? Take your crowbar and smash them.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Is that really the only way to go to what's next so I can put my plans into motion?
Yes, you should be pleased by the irony. Smashing the glass will cause you to have to reflect upon a lifetime you have yet to spend, breaking stuff.
Huh?
Is the irony not fucking delicious?
No, stop trying to bogart my shtick of playing insidious mind games and doing shitty twists. You suck at it so bad.
I'm sorry.
It's not breaking the glass I mind. This is the thing that involves, Shutter, teamwork, right?
Yes. You and a buddy will have to turn both keys simultaneously. It will teach you a wonderful lesson about life.
Fuck.
Don't act like you aren't secretly having a great time there with your new friends. You're practically the ringmaster of your own little dark carnival by now. You're loving every minute of it. Don't deny it.
No, I'm not.
Sooner or later, you will have to face the fact that literally all adventures are about learning the value of teamwork. Teamwork and friendship. The two razor-sharp edges of the mighty Excalibur, which every hero should keep in a scabbard. Even shitty heroes like you.
Fine, I'll do it. But only because the alternative where I talk to you for even one more second would be so much worse.
Narrative prompt has been locked. Celeborn break glass. Sound effect.
Smash.
Alright. And then they both can put their keys in. Celeborn and Gamzee engage.
I hate water, especially wet water.
Oh, thanks for watering, Nana. Alright, so two monitors pop up. Oh dear, I might have to shrink my screen a bit. Let's see. I hit the wrong button. There we go, now it all can fit. So when you click we're now in Act 6, Act 5, Act 1 times 2 combo.
Okay.
And when you click the left side, it will just scroll back up to the right side's top. So
Okay.
we can show Pesterlog on the left side. Jane.
What?
What happened to the lollipop?
I dropped it. I think it fell into the crypt.
Good.
Roxy?
What?
I take it by that disgruntled series of letters that you're feeling about as cruddy as me and Jane right now.
Yeah, Jake. Welcome to Hangover City. Population some extra jumps besides me for a change.
Well, you know what they say about misery, and about how it supposedly enjoys company.
No, it doesn't. It enjoys a wet towel draped over its head and less talking.
Hi-oh! Point well taken.
Oh my god, stop being so chipper, dude. Do you feel like shit or not?
Indubitably. Rest assured, it feels like a brood of anxious vermin is making its most valiant effort to escape from my skull.
Oh, Jake English with a hangover, everyone. Slow clap.
Pardon?
I'm just saying, if you're hungover for the first time, please do the experience some justice. You're giving suffering a bad name.
I'm just saying, I will say, the multicolored lights from my computer strobing directly into my eyeballs aren't helping the matter one freaking bit.
Shaking my head. Not literally, because ow. Jake, here is some sage advice from a veteran of substance abuse and its deleterious consequences. Don't use your fucking skull top when you got a hangover, you dork.
Well, I wouldn't, but I just gave Jane my only other device. I don't know how many times I've told her to keep more than one computer on her no matter what in case of situations just like this.
Oh, why does she want a computer? Is that who Dirk's talking to now?
Maybe. She's not exactly talking to me at the moment. Not that I can blame her.
So, best birthday ever or best fucking birthday ever?
In the interest of appeasing the irony gods, let's go with the latter.
Whatever role I played in ruining your party, sorry about that.
Oh Lord. The last thing I give a shit about is my stupid Sweet 16. What a farce. I was trying to act as if we were all living normal, well-adjusted lives, albeit in a marvelous fantasy setting populated by skeletons. And if only we had just had some cake and wore some hats and I blew out all the candles in one big puff, we could pretend all the problems we had with each other would magically stop existing. And the most horrifying thing of all is, I actually got my wish. Haha. Thanks, Calliope. Oh well, I'm sure she had good intentions.
Yeah, I still think that I've been pretty lousy to you. I had my head up my ass for a while there. By the time your birthday came around, I was kind of freaking out about Jake. I thought I had the situation under control, but I didn't. Not just with Jake, but with respect to pretty much everything.
I understand. Boy, you really let him have it back there.
I guess so.
I had a similar meltdown with him earlier. I'm not going to lie, it felt really good. At least it did at the time. I only wish I could have stayed as lucid as you during our transformation. How did you manage that?
It wasn't on purpose. Actually, if I had a choice, I probably would have just said, fuck it. Sugar shock my brain, please. Suffice to say, I have trouble escaping from myself. It's kind of a problem. Let's not talk about it, though. Please continue.
Okay. So, instead of keeping my cool like you, I just started gushing over him like a love-struck loon, surrendering any sliver of dignity I might have earned by telling him off earlier. I just cannot believe some of the things I said. Oh God, I told him I wanted to get married and have babies.
Yeah, but to be fair, by the time you came looking for me, all three of you were saying that to anything that moved.
I know, but it's one thing to write off something you say to an altered state of mind, but what makes the admission so mortifying to me is I actually meant it. And I'm sure he must know that by now, and now I feel so humiliated I just want to die. I would ask him to shoot me right here if I could bring myself to say a word to him.
Somehow I don't think he's up to the task, which is doubly unfortunate since that's literally what we all came here to do. Speaking personally, I'd probably run this sword through my own dick before I could bring myself to kill Roxy, even for her own good. So, when the chips are down, I guess that's how much of a badass I really am.
Ooh, we are all such winners.
Yeah, our moxie's off the fucking charts.
Rox?
What?
Am I an asshole?
No, Jay.
I think I might be an asshole. All my friends hate me now. Are you sure I'm not just an asshole and never actually realized it?
Well, maybe you're an asshole sometimes, but it's always on accident, and most people are accidental assholes a lot of time anyways, so who cares?
I can't believe I was so oblivious to the feelings of all the people I care about. How could I not see that Jane was in love with me? I really am a dope. I guess I did know deep down at some point, but then I somehow convinced myself otherwise? I can't even imagine how she must have felt all this time I was seeing Dirk, and all those times I talked her ear off about our relationship. Oh goodness.
Yup.
I wonder what things would be like if she told me. Maybe it's better she didn't in the end. I probably would have just broken her heart like I did with Dirk. I think I should say something to her, but I'm not sure what to say. I don't think she wants to hear anything from me, to be honest. Maybe you could tell her I'm sorry for me?
Why can't you just tell her? She's right there.
I don't know. She's obviously so mad at me, I can't bring myself to say anything. I'm also just really fucking chagrined about how I treated her. If I was brave, I could face that feeling and just talk to her and try to make us square. But I don't think I really am brave. I'm not brave, and I don't think I love adventure either.
Wow, Jake.
You know how you think all these things about yourself? Like all these personal attributes about you as if they're written down somewhere like a sort of mini biography, so they have to be true? So you just believe them and hope that the believing is what makes them true? Then you spend so much time believing those things and taking their truth for granted that you somehow forget to make them true with your words and deeds? How could I truly love adventure when I even knew what it was? I don't think it's raiding tombs and clobbering scoundrels. That stuff's fun and all, but that's not what adventure is. Adventure is, it's something else. Doing the things I'm genuinely afraid to do, but can't, because I'm a coward.
Okay, stop shitting on yourself. I'll tell her for you.
Jane, you probably know we probably should have talked about this Jake stuff a long time ago.
Tell me about it.
I don't know if I was kidding myself all those years that there was a conflict of interest between us or what.
Same.
Maybe I was just pretending your feelings for him weren't a factor because of my pursuit of him was already overcomplicated enough. Or maybe it was more like I was aware of them, but on some level decided they shouldn't matter because I felt like you had a natural advantage over me because, you know, you're like not a dude.
But I always felt you had the advantage over me too, because you're you. You make things happen and I don't.
Yeah, well, turns out maybe that's not such a good quality if you want to make a relationship last longer than 3 seconds. At least not in my case. I know I ripped into him pretty hard when I had the clown hair and the little soda can on my head. But the truth is, I was pretty goddamn overbearing. Sometimes I look back on stuff and think I might have essentially bullied him into a relationship with me. Actually, it's more complicated than that. Parts of me were operating independently from myself. So it's like I was bullying myself into bullying him into liking me, if that makes sense.
It doesn't really, but that's fine.
Anyway, my insanity scared him right the fuck off. There were times when I basically treated him like shit without even realizing it, and I regret it. I should probably tell him that, but given how I just called him an asshole while wearing orange suspenders, I'm probably the last person he wants to hear from right now.
Clearly we both used some poor judgment. Looking back, it seems crazy to me that we both jeopardized our friendship over a mutual infatuation with, let's face it, one spectacularly goofy kid.
Can we both agree we may have overrated the allure of Jake English?
Yes!
Maybe if we could have talked to each other about him, it would have helped. Like, talked about why we felt that way about him. At least maybe it would have helped us knock English down from the ludicrous pedestal we put him on.
Yeah, that might have saved us a lot of grief. It's not like I hate him now, even though he's probably what he thinks. He's still my friend, but the extent to which I centered my whole life around a childish fantasy about him is just painfully embarrassing in hindsight. I wonder if I'll ever be able to look at him again without feeling miserable about myself.
So does that really mean we're both totally over him now? I can't really tell.
Me neither.
I guess the real problem is our clique was too small. Poor Jake was the only viable romantic target. I mean, considering our respective orientations. Maybe we just never knew enough people.
Perhaps. Or maybe we just don't need anybody. As anything other than friends, I mean.
In the interest of appeasing the bitterness gods, let's go with the latter.
Hey, Janie, how you holding up, girl?
I feel like garbage, but otherwise fine.
You off yourself yet?
No?
Okay, good. Please don't yet. I've got a personal backstage pass to the Jake English self-loathing door, and I'm in no condition to take the full brunt of his lamentations, but I'm the only one he's talking to, so need a little support here from my bestie.
What is he saying?
He wants me to relay an apology to you because he thinks he's not brave enough to say it like 10 feet away there on his stone bed, and he thinks you're pissed at him.
Oh man, I don't want to do this.
Do what?
An awkward tell him I said sequence of apologies through text messages.
Okay, that's a sane answer. What should I say?
Tell him I said we'll talk about it later, like after we're dead.
Okay, well, maybe I won't say that last part, but okay.
How's it going over there?
Fine. Not a lot of progress on the dying front. Don't look like Dirk much wants to stab me with his maname sword. To be honest, waiting around to be buddy murdered and or off oneself is even more awkward than you would think, plus kind of a drag. Especially with a headache, blarg. Jane, this is dumb.
Yeah. Call me crazy, but I don't think our candy-addled selves thought this through entirely.
Yo, Trickster mode sucks ass, don't it? Jane, you know what I'm sad about?
Huh?
Fafita exploding.
Yeah.
Why'd she have to die again like that? She was so sweet and perfect to my friend. She would always just talk and talk about the funniest things from her life as two troll ladies, and it always lifted my spirits. Am I cursed or something, Jane?
Cursed?
Yeah, it's like I always seem to accidentally kill my cats or my half-cat girls. Who are part of the Sea Princess and also an alien ghost. I don't know, maybe this line of speculation has no particular coherence. Jane, after we go God tier, you want to help me have a funeral for her?
Of course, Roxy.
I would like that. I always wanted to go to a funeral. Is that weird? Maybe that's weird. I don't know. I mean, not in like an especially morbid or gothy kind of way. I just think it would be cool to honor her memory. I never did that for Friglish, but I should have. Shit, Jake's bugging me again. Be right back.
Roxy, while you're at it, do you think you could relay the same sentiments to Dirk? I was thinking about all the stuff he said to me while we were all telling him to dance. And yeah, I was really being a prick when I ran away to Lomax. He was right about everything. I should have come clean about wanting some space.
Damn it, Jake. After your whole bravery spiel, you want to relay double apologies through me?
I know, I'm so terrible, I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling up to these conversations yet. My head is killing me. Ah, Grandma, why did your sweet skull-based computing technology have to be such a brain fucker?
Well, I can't do it.
Why?
Because I'm sort of kinda not talking to Dirk either.
Why not?
Because of reasons.
Golly, but you are talking to Jane, yes?
Why?
Well, seeing as she's presumably talking to Dirk, and you're relaying my apology to her already, why don't you relay my apology to Dirk through her?
Oh my fucking god, Jake. Jake, no. No.
Why not? She'd probably be a sport about it. Hell, they could probably bond over what an absolute douche muffin I've been to them both.
Oh, sigh. Look, Jake, you squeezed a Spanish sigh out of me. Are you happy?
If there's some heavy business you're having trouble addressing with Dirk in person, you could get Jane to relay him a message for you as well.
Jake, Jake, that's so... Alright, I'm gonna tell Jane, like, pretty much exactly what you said, but only because it's so fucking dumb and hilarious. Jake wants you to pass an apology to Dirk for him, too.
What?
It's true.
This is just getting silly.
He wants you to both to bond over his douche muffiness. P.S. Douche muffin was his word, not mine. I'm being hellies impartial about all this.
We were already sort of doing that.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, don't tell him that. That would be mean-spirited.
Hold up. What are you and Dirk saying?
Oh, nothing.
Anything about me?
No. Just some stuff we should have talked about a long time ago.
Gotcha. Oh, also, he wants me to tell you to give a message to Dirk from me too while you're at it. The Crocker switchboard is lighting up today.
Why does Jake want you to give Dirk a message through me?
Because he's ridiculous?
Do you actually want to say something to Dirk but can't at the moment?
Oh, not really.
Hmm?
Well, I don't know.
Wait, is Dirk not talking to you for some reason? Is that why Jake suggested going through me? Good gravy, this is getting complicated.
No, well, I mean, maybe he does got a bone to pick with me and don't want to talk, but I'm not sure. Mainly it's that I can't bring myself to talk to him.
Why not?
Because I'm a shitty disgrace, and he's probably so ashamed of me he can barely stand being inside the same moon with me at this point.
Why would you think that?
Because you heard what he said about how I fell off the wagon. You could tell how disappointed he was, and he was right to be.
But you weren't in your right state of mind.
I know, but you said it yourself about the confessions he made to Jake. Sure that they were tripping balls on cherub pop, but that really just enabled you to do what you really wanted to do deep down. So what did I do the moment Jake snuck up and owned me with that magic pumpkin? I was like, yo, let's get smashed at my place. I hardly wasted a second before giving it. And here I thought I was actually over that. The second I'm given the slightest justification to drink again, I say fuck it. So it turns out I didn't stop wanting to like I told myself. But that I still wanted to while pretending I didn't, per some bogus tough girl act. Like I thought I was better than the problem. More like I thought I was too cool and too strong to admit that was actually really hard. But the truth is, I was not strong and cool. I was weak and lame all along. And now Dirk knows that too, and for some reason letting him down feels like the worst part. Which is equally lame and weak, because I should care for my own sake, not for how it makes a dude see me, but it still just really bothers me. Man, Jake again, hold please.
You're motherfucking welcome.
Should I read it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
You're motherfucking welcome. Roxy? Rox, what is she saying? Talk to me, Roxy. Please don't leave me hanging here. I can't take it. I can't bear having two of my closest chums hate me and then having you shut me out on top of that.
Okay, she's Jake, calm your micro shorts, I'm here.
Ah, there you are. Sorry for being a pest, but I just see Jane there pecking away at conversations with you and Dirk, and it feels like you're all kind of leaving me behind.
No, Jake, nobody's doing that.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably being paranoid. But I've done such a bang-up job of alienating my other friends. So you're the only one I can talk to for now. Wait, I haven't alienated you yet, have I?
Nah, don't worry, we're still humanated.
Are you really sure, Roxy? Are you sure you're not just trying to spare my feelings? You can be honest with me. If you hate me now, too, please just say so.
Sweet Guy Fieri's fat laughing ghost, Jake. No, I don't hate you. I promise you're still my bro, god damn it.
Okay, you. Then talk to me.
About what?
I don't know. Anything. What are you talking about with Jane?
My drinking problems.
I see. Would you like to talk about them with me? Maybe I could help.
Damn, Jake, like, that is cool and appreciated in theory, but this is some kind of heavy shit for me. I really don't know if I can do double duty on my alcoholism with you and Jane simultaneously.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not the best way to go.
Yes, probably not.
They're both holding their Caliborns, or their little Cals.
Yeah.
So you were right about little Cal being important.
Yes. So then, what else is there we can chew the old fat about? Will we bond together in an emotionally fulfilling manner?
You are an extra silly guy.
Well?
Don't know, Jay. Why don't you tell me what you're thinking and we go from there?
Alright. So, that was sure a doozy of a kiss you gave Dirk there, huh?
Oh, fuck yeah.
How was it?
It was,
Go on.
it was fucking inappropriate. And yet, oh my god, it was so choice. But wrong. Wrong.
Seemed innocent enough to me. What was so wrong about it?
a whole host of things. Not sure in how much detail I want to spell out why exactly, but it wasn't cool. But like, Jake, you're a pretty simple guy, and I mean that as a heartways as possible. It just wasn't right.
Agreement there, but as I said, I'm here to talk about whatever you feel like.
Okay, see, this is just another embarrassing thing from my past when I was more out of control. With Dirk, I was just way too aggressive. I hassled him all the time, pretty much every day, just like he said, about me and him, like getting married and having babies, you know, last male and female on Earth. Ooh, he's a hunk. His dreams come true for time for repopulate. Yeah, so not cool looking back on it. And I had no excuse. I always knew he was just such a gay dude. And I guess maybe hitting on a guy who don't like girls once or twice maybe is alright or even flattering, but after so long was probably just pissing him off or messing with his head or something. It def wasn't what he wanted to hear from a friend. Let alone day in and day out through garbled drunk texts. So when I fucking harassed him into kissing me, it really brought back some low rent shit I thought we put behind us. Just another way I completely humiliate myself in front of him.
So is that why you can't talk to him now?
Uh-huh.
I certainly have no trouble relating to that.
Yep. I don't even know why, really. He's like taciturn to the max about everything. But there's something about him that just makes it hurt to feel like you let him down.
You really love him, don't you?
Sigh. Yeah, Jake, I guess. The answer is a categorical, unapologetic fucking yeah. But I don't think that it was much a secret. The fact that it was so loudly not a secret exemplified my stupidity on the matter.
It's fair to say I never came close to feeling as strongly about him as you. I envy you, actually. I'm actually worried at times that I just wasn't capable of feeling that way about anyone. And maybe that's why I was just meant to be alone.
You ain't missing much. Love is a brutal shit ninja with turds for nunchucks. Be grateful that stank-ass motherfucker's flipping out nowhere near you.
And then, Third Universe Jack stabs his eyes with a sound effect.
I stab ×2 combo.
I noticed you nearly slipped that wedding ring on in his finger.
Oh god, that ring.
You almost scooped my boyfriend out from under me in one fell proposal.
Oh, did I? From under you, eh?
Wait. No, I mean...
Wonks for eternity.
Oh, now wait a minute.
Easy, dude, just messing.
Oh, okay.
Man, that ring, though. What happened to it? Do you remember?
Not really.
God damn it. Must have lost it when I was a fucking trickster. Ugh. Shakes fist at all tricksters.
A lot of blood. And he's doing that thing where he's glowing.
Did you need it for something?
Need it? No, really. I just really like that ring. Kind of spoke to me in a way. Want to know something lame?
Yes.
The moment I first saw that ring, I was like in my head thinking, someday I want to give that ring to the person I marry, whoever that is.
Nah.
Keep going.
That's not lame, that's nice.
Nah, it's pretty lame, but whatever. Shows what sort of one-track mind I got. God, I am obsessed with finding somebody to kiss, aren't I? It's really quite pathetic. Although the funny thing is, the ring turns you invisible, which might have been my subconscious telling me something about my love like. Like, I find a guy in my dreams, slip it on his finger, and poof, he disappears. Bye-bye, hubby. Oh well, don't matter. The ring is gone. With it, so too are my lame, lame dreams.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, he just wanted to make sure I don't hate him like y'all do, which you don't even.
I see.
So I'm just talking to him a bit to help him not feel bad. Sorry.
That's okay. You were saying?
I was gonna say why I finally quit drinking. I mean, if you want to know.
Yes. Actually, once you did stop, it made me finally realize it was a problem for you for a long time. And by my failing, and I didn't say anything at the time, but it made me wonder if I wasn't doing the right thing before. By failing to point out you might have had a problem, or just going along with it and participating in lively banter anytime you clearly had too much to drink. Was I being a bad friend?
Nah, it wasn't your responsibility to fix my shit. Anyway, I think I made it hard for anyone to come at me like it was a real problem. I was always joking around so much and having a good time, like kind of overzealously so. But I probably just made people feel like a shitty wet blanket for even mentioning it.
How long do you think it's been a problem?
I don't know, it's hard to say exactly when I started getting real carried away. Just at some point, I discovered a load of my mom's centuries old booze in the house. I didn't have much to relate to her except her books, so I felt like drinking was a way to be more like her. Or be closer to her, kinda. And there was nobody around except the silly chess people, who in a way made me feel more alone. Because they reminded me I was only one of two humans left, and the other was an ocean away. So little by little, I got out of hand. One of the only things I had to look forward to was the idea that the game was supposed to be able to bring my mom back. Assuming I even decided to help the Batter Witch out by playing it all.
A big fucking explosion from inside Prospit from Jack.
So big it takes up 2 panels in 2 different
Yeah.
timelines
Yeah.
in the Act 6, Act 5, Act 1 times 2 combo.
Yep.
But it turned out you couldn't bring her back. At least not the way you thought. So what was it that made you finally decide to give it up?
Well, that's pretty much what it was. When I first went to Lopan, I saw my Sprite there. So I got out my bottle of Mom Slime, was all ready for the bestest, most poignant reunion ever. That's when the Juggalos dropped. And I just knew the witch had fucked me over again. Because what other hag's insane enough to get Juggalos to do her dirty biz and I exclusively? No hags but her. I was so pissed and distraught about that goddamn clown squandering my Sprite. So I got crazy drunk and felt the super sorriest for myself I ever did. But little did I know there would be a lovely silver lining to the debacle.
Dear, sweet, precious Fefida.
She became a great friend. And what's more, she told me not to worry, that my mom would be coming anyway, and all I had to do was wait a while. And I believed her because she knew stuff and was the best. So that's when I decided to clean up my act. I didn't want her to meet a sloppy, embarrassing mess of a daughter. Even if she did like to drink at some point, it was kind of a childish idea that doing so myself would make me closer to her or help us bond or whatever. Anyways, I think I might have overestimated her drinking habits. She shouldn't look like no drunk. Oh, Jane, did I mention I saw her in a dream today?
Oh,
She's real young though, like our age. She looks so pretty and happy. Not like a girl with booze challenges. I think her fave color must be orange, just like dirt. She was wearing the same sunny orange nighty deal I caught a glimpse of her in very briefly another time, and oh, she also called me Mom?
huh?
Oh, is right. You know, I'm not sure if she's actually my mom, but I do know we were totes genetically related somehow. I think there's more to it than we know.
I guess we'll find out. Whoa.
Yeah, look at how badass he looks. Flashing images, by the way.
The whole place was shaking for a moment there.
What?
Roxy, do you know if Jane just felt that rumbling too?
Yeah.
Is it still going on?
No, it stopped.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. Maybe an earthquake?
I'm not sure if these moons can have earthquakes.
Doesn't matter. Some sort of frostbitten lunar anomaly, I guess. Probably nothing to worry about.
Maybe it was like tidal forces due to gravitation or the tensile forces from that big ass chain.
Yes, let's say that's what it was.
Have you and Roxy been talking?
Yes.
Is she pissed at me or something? She won't talk to me.
No, not at all.
Then what gives?
She was wondering the same about you.
What?
Are you disappointed in her?
Why would I be?
It seemed that way to her earlier, when you chastised her for drinking again.
There's the Batter Witch coming to Durst.
Here comes the bitch.
Here comes the bitch. Welcome. There she is.
Hello, bitch.
Well, yeah, I was upset she fell off the horse. Or the wagon. The horse wagon? Whatever. The thing you ride around on when you ain't drinking. But so what? There was cotton candy in her hair and she was being stupid. What do you expect? It was a moment of indiscretion. I'm not mad at her and I'm not disappointed in her. That's ridiculous. Want to know what I really think of Roxy? I'm proud of her. She's the only one of us who could face her problems and then get down to business and actually solve them. No endless hand-wringing or suffering in silence or any of that bullshit. She saw she had an addiction and then decided to fucking fix it. Just like that. She's probably stronger than the other three of us put together. Wow, look at her dummy mommy! Remember way back before this started, we were talking, you and me, and I was just rambling at length about leadership, like I actually had a clue what I was talking about?
I remember. You said I would be the leader of our team, in name and in spirit, although I never really felt like it.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. I guess in a way, I was right, but not how I expected. See, to be perfectly honest, we're a party of losers. Heroes make shit happen, but that's not what we do, or what we're even supposed to do. We wait. We wait for literally everything. We wait for other people to reach out first so we can fix our relationships. We wait for these legendary heroes to arrive and bring competence and promise to a futile situation. Even now, look at us. What are we waiting for? To kill ourselves? For someone to come along and do it for us? It doesn't even matter. As the four nobles of the Void Session, we do what we're created to do. We sit around on our asses waiting. Oh yeah. We were all designated for a session that was utterly inert. A place where mechanisms for success never even existed to begin with. In such a place, it makes sense that the formal leader would be neutralized to made feel unempowered and static. And it seems particularly fitting she would be the noble of life in a realm of the dead. A realm that foretold of a life player who felt lifeless, a hope player who felt just hopeless, a heart player who's just a stone cold motherfucker. We talked about leadership and I was all on my high horse telling you how shit would go down. I also said I would be the one pulling the strings. Remember that I'd be the functional leader of the party? And there might have been something to that in a different session. But what good is man of action in a place where action itself is intrinsically fruitless? So it's occurred to me that by some tragic flaw in its design, our session was meant to be leaderless. And I'd feel safe concluding that, except the feeling that's been gnawing at me. It's the feeling that it would make perfect sense if a session like this had a dark horse leader, a leader who was invisible to us all along, fittingly a void player, to lead a void session. She would be a leader not in name, in spirit, or in function, whatever that means, but more of an emotional leader who would selflessly try to hold everyone together while the rest of us did our best to fall apart. And Roxy has been that for us every step of the way, going unnoticed and unappreciated. Think of how much shit she's had put up with from all of us. She never complains, never turns it around, and makes it just about her problems. She just works her ass off, making sure we all stay friends. If that isn't a leader, I don't know what is. She looks so fucking cool.
Yeah.
So that's how crazy it is for her to think I'm disappointed in her. The truth is, she's the most amazing person I ever knew. She's everything in a human being I wish I could be, but I can't because I'm in my own way. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm worthy of dying next to her. I think she's probably felt bad for hitting on me all those years, like I was getting fed up with her or something, but all it really did was make me feel guilty that I couldn't give her what she wanted, like settle down and have a couple weirdo goddamn kids with her someday. I guess there were times I thought about it, being all alone on Earth with her and stuff. I couldn't though. Have to stay true to myself. Still, she would deserve it. Nobody deserves to get all those things they always wanted more than she does. And it suddenly seems kind of stupid that I think these things about her, but she doesn't even know it. I guess I should tell her all this sometime. Oh yeah.
I think that would be nice. Of course, she is right there, you know.
I know, I'm a little reluctant to drop all that on her. Looking at what I just said, it's kind of overwhelming. I feel like, in a way, you can destroy somebody with effusive praise. Or maybe I'm just projecting how I would feel about that kind of intense positivity coming at me. I don't know. But I still think confessions like that can change stuff between people, like the way they act around each other.
Maybe it's worth it.
Maybe. Or maybe it's better to just say not so much of it, like all at once. Maybe it'd be better for now if you could pass a short message to her for me, if only to help kill this awkward silence between us.
Like what?
Could you just tell her I love her? No, wait. I mean, not in that way, though. More like...
Dirk, I know what way you mean.
Okay, good. Yeah.
No hetero.
Yeah, no
I love
hetero.
you, no hetero.
And they're both firing their laser!
Yep.
No, wait, don't. That would be a weird mixed signal. I mean, it's true, but please say something else instead.
Dirk, something's happening.
Tell her I'm proud of her, and as a person, she's everything I wished I could be. I wish I could be as nice and loving and selfless as her, but can't. I'm too busy being me.
Dirk! The tremors are back! Big time!
That's weird. I can feel it too this time. And they both explode in one giant explosion. And the tower on Jane's planet also explodes. And there they are! Rising up from the explosion are the god tiers. Oh, everybody on Tumblr was so excited because this was slowly released. We were all like, oh, what are the god tiers gonna look like? Oh, what are they gonna look like? Hold on, I'm switching my music. So yeah, here's Dirk's outfit. He's got his floofy asshole pants and his big fucking katana. And here's Jane. She's a maid of life. She looks cool. Yeah. And Jake in his little tidy yellows. Which that's the type that I am, apparently.
Yes.
And then there's Roxy in her void outfit as the rogue.
Yeah.
She looks
I mean,
stunning.
I am a void, so...
Yeah. And there they are in their full glory, looking beautiful. But also note that Jane is staring right at Jake's crotch. And then they look over at their respective enemies. I love this shot of Jane and Jake. I had that as my Facebook background, or my Facebook profile for a while. And then something's going down.
It is a good one.
Yeah, right? Something's going down on Jake's planet with the fenestrated window. Big old crack in the window. Which, of course, you know, being how we have this 2x combo, you should have known it would turn to a fenestrated window, dude.
Yeah. I warned you about the fenestrated window, bro.
Yeah. Jack's flying at him. And look who it is! My homegirl Jade. I missed her so much. With a sound effect.
Zap.
And now he's outside of the Inciposphere. You get a line from Jade.
Hi.
Yeah.
Are you Jake?
Yeah.
Hi, Jake. I'm Jane. Jade, it's nice to finally meet you.
Wow. Yeah.
And you must be Jane.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes?
It's nice to meet you too, Jane.
Yes.
So, Jake. Where are your pants?
Her Imperious Condescension Spring Trap times 2. Spring Trap!
I mean, Snap is definitely a Homestuck.
Yes.
It is extremely Homestuck. The
Spring Trap 2 times combo.
wow,
Imperious...
but Tatsune Miku even made both.
Yeah, I can't believe it. There's the Imperious Condescension with both the power of Vriska and Tavros being used.
Yeah.
Vriska can control the minds of people or at least trolls, and Tavros can control the minds of animals.
And guess who's an animal and a people?
Yep.
It's Jade! And now she's getting royally fucked up. Flashing images, a lot of flashing images. She's having her extra furry transformation here.
She's really she ate some more Switch cheese.
And she says,
Bark.
this is what the fandom lovingly calls Grimbark instead of Grimdark. Then she sees Jane's planet, sees the Tierra top, and sound effect
Zap.
right on top of Jane. And now Jane's getting controlled. Lots of flashing images. She is now controlled by the power of Crocker Corp. Sound effect.
Zap.
Obey!
Alright. Dirk attacking Condess. Jake trying to run the fuck away from Jane. Some sound effects.
Zap. Pow. Doof.
And some more.
Zap.
And now Dirk's outside the Inciposphere on the other side. And then they grab their respective twink weirdos. And decide to meet up. Everyone's all equally fucked up. What does the contest say?
Suckers.
End of Act 6, Act 5. With the blunt and the money. Ah! So good. Alright, this is a perfect time to take a little breaky poo.
Say what you will about
Wait.
Space Hitler, she does have style.
It's true.
Yeah?
She has a lot of swag.
So much swag. Alright, everyone take your breaky poos and then we can start Act 6 Intermission 5.
Yay!
Yay.
Bake, bake, bake.
Cascade of sleep.
Alright, I'm back. I don't know about
I'm
you
back.
dweebs.
I'm back.
Hell yeah.
I'm front.
I'm side.
Exclamation point, Nana.
I'm bottom.
Bottom.
Now we're just waiting for Vladdy. Oh, you made a trickster mode meow. That's so cute.
Oh, can you share?
Oh,
I did.
it's in the Homestuck
Oh.
fuckassery channel.
Oh, can you share it in the group chat so I can see it?
Oh, did I not share it in the group chat? Whoopsie.
Yeah. I put my thing in the Homestuck fuckassery channel for shrapnel.
Oh, that's why I.
What's Italian? Never mind what Italian is. It's just a kind of guy on Earth.
I could do a totally better one nowadays.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hello.
It's still very cute.
No, you're not.
I had to go run get a band-aid.
Are
No, you didn't.
Mm.
Yeah, I just
No, it's
popped a
not.
fucking zit on my underarm on accident.
Yummy. No, Nana said I'm back, and Orville said I'm back. Nana said I'm front. I said I'm bottom. So that makes you either
Yeah.
top or side.
Yeah.
I'll go top.
Hell yeah!
I was saying, I feel like Vlad has top energy.
Yeah. All right. So
Put
we're
it in a launcher and spin it around.
Call it a
Exclamation
Beyblade.
point
Beyblade.
Nana,
I'm
but
not a Beyblade.
top spin is the best weapon in Mega Man 3, and actually one of the best weapons in the entire series. It
Nerd!
can one-shot the final boss in one hit.
I feel you should know that it didn't get picked up, but Holden said halfway through that, nerd!
All right, we're
Look,
about to
you're
start.
a gamer. You should be able to appreciate a
Sure.
side game,
I can appreciate
a
it.
powerful weapon in a video game.
Yeah, I can. But you know me, I like to make things hard on myself. As evidenced by playing fucking
Mega
Kingdom
Man-
Hearts.
Mega Man 3 run where you never use the top spin.
I mean, considering that he's playing Kingdom Hearts Recoded, a game that's got several boss battles designed around countering.
Yeah.
Apparently, Pete is super
Yeah.
easy if you counter.
So he's one of those, like, oh god, yeah, just those annoying bosses who are like, if you know this one thing that we won't give any hint that is what you're supposed to do, this is a fucking cakewalk, but the rest of the game isn't designed like this. It's like
True.
uh
Yeah,
glares
it
at
does
every
seem that way.
glares at every undead boss in a Final Fantasy, where once you've figured out with one, you can do it with every single one, that just throwing a phoenix down kills it instantly. But if you don't know that, it is by far one of the strongest bosses in the game. Final Fantasy V actually bypassed that by just having every boss work this way, where it's either a low tactic slugfest, or if you know its proper weakness, you can have a much easier fight.
I think Final Fantasy V was the first one that it clicked for me that there were weaknesses like that.
Yeah, because every boss works like this, so you just kind of figure it out after a while. I think its story is kind of a mess, not in the way that like 8 or 8 in other SquareSoft games that were, and it's just kind of meandering. But the gameplay is extremely tight. The gameplay is phenomenally tight. Also, it also has the best secondary villain in the series. Gilgamesh, my
Second
beloved.
best.
Anyway,
Second.
we're playing Homestuck.
Oh right, yeah. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna
What's a
start
Homestuck?
Act 6 Intermission 5, which is about 316 pages. So
Okay, so we might be able to just knock that out tonight and then call it.
316 pages?
Oh, 316. My bad. I misheard that.
I'm like, damn, bro, I don't have that in me.
Yeah.
But you will after I'm done.
This chapter is called I'm Putting You on Speaker Crab, which I quote all the time, and that will mean something soon. All right, let it begin. Dave, are you there?
Oh my god.
Come in, Dave. Come in, Dave. This is Carcat. Over. Answer me, you jack off. Don't be all like, you're too busy to pick up. Who are you trying to kid? You are quite possibly the only person on this meteor who's got even less of his nutrition plateau than me. Even the mayor has a more demanding schedule than we do. Let's face the fucking facts. Would you think Cantown runs itself? Fat chance. Dave. God damn it, Dave. I have a problem. No, we have a problem. Sky is now visible to the naked eye. We can't be much more than a few hours away. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. 3 of the longest human years we'll ever have to live for the rest of our lives, sunk in this depressing laboratory, which, by all accounts, should never have functioned as anything but our eternal tomb. I have no idea how we're even supposed to stop this thing. Do you? Oh well. Sending it blasting off somewhere at the speed of light sure seemed like a good idea at the time. And now that we're finally here after all the waiting and drama and boredom and stupid bullshit with our ancestral ghosts, and even disregarding the one hilarity neglected detail that this meteor has no fucking brakes, I still don't think we're ready for this. How do I even begin to address this shit? Okay, how about this? Since I can't think of a better general purpose question to help break the ice in literally any imaginable social situation. Drunk Terezi. She's lost in the sauce. Where are your fucking pants?
My pants? What are you talking about? They're on my legs.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
Dave, we have a big problem here.
What?
I think it's time we had a... What did you call it? An intervention?
Rose?
No, not Rose. Why would I be talking about Rose? She doesn't have a major problem that she needs to be confronted about by her friends before she flushes her whole life down the gaper, does she?
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Why? Because she likes to drink that goofy human soporific that makes her a lot funnier and more charming than usual? How is that a problem? I was talking about Terezi.
Man, Terezi doesn't need an intervention. She just drinks a lot of soda.
How can you not see that this is a huge fucking problem?
It's red fizzy shit water, dude. Who cares?
Okay, can we just acknowledge that we are mutual aliens to each other and as such possibly have different standard values and standards about things? Just this one time, Dave. Thanks.
Terezi has made her choices. Among them was to begin guzzling untold liters of that putrid circus cola. Think of it like a rite of passage. Like something that just goes with the territory when someone you know almost imperceptibly begins turning into a juggalo. Wait, fuck. Maybe she does need an intervention.
You know what? Terezi is Orville when he gets his hands on Mellow Yellow.
No, I go into trickster mode with Mellow Yellow.
Hell yeah. She needs to wake up so we can talk about this. She won't wake up. What do I do?
You try kicking her?
Yes.
I'm out of ideas.
Sound effect.
Click.
Well, whenever she wakes up, we all need to have a serious talk about this. If she's in this condition, when we get to the new session, it'll be goddamn embarrassment. Not to mention deadly. Need I remind you who's still following us? She doesn't look primed for battle from where I'm standing. We need to act as a unified front, Dave. We need to let her know that, as her friends, we can't stand by and watch her degrade herself like this.
Man, I don't know. Sounds like you want to make this needlessly melodramatic.
Stand by, I'm putting you on Speaker Crab.
Speaker Crab?
Yes, Speaker Crab.
Man, don't put me on Speaker Crab.
She needs to hear from you, Dave. She trusts you.
God. Honestly, she can do whatever she wants. I put this all behind me a while ago. Why do you really want me in on this conversation? Is it just that you don't know what to say by yourself?
Maybe it is, Dave. Maybe that's exactly what it fucking is. I'm sorry. I'm not a god tier. I am not so fortunate as to be blessed with the gift of gab like you.
What?
That badge you earned? You know, the one that makes it easier to talk to people, like really open up about your feelings and say whatever needs to be said?
That's what you think that does?
Isn't it?
No, dude, that's not what Gift of Gab does.
Okay, what does it do then, wise guy?
Its utility isn't really comprehensible to lowly mortals, sorry.
You snide shoot duffer! Why don't you come up here so I can push you off this building?
Nah.
I'm putting you on Speaker Crab, and then together we're gonna keep it real as shit, do you hear me? They should get married.
Yeah, totally. This whole meteor arc has made me ship them.
I hope you write
You actually...
12,000 word yaoi AO3 for them.
What do you actually want from her? You want her to stop drinking Faygo and falling asleep in puddles of red fructose corn slobber? Or do you want her to somehow address the root of these habits and cut all that out for good?
Yes, I want her to do that. The latter thing.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from, but in situations like this, I think you need to remind yourself there's only so much you can do for somebody. And maybe they aren't going to want or need your help, and you just have to figure out how to deal with that. Like, at some point in your life, one of your friends might start spending all her time with a guy you think is bad news. And you have to decide if you need to intervene as a friend or just let it go, because people can change or drift apart or whatever, because that's just something that happens.
Dave, your wisdom! My god, it's knocking my socks off. Holy shit! Please tell me the secret to your wise ways. And while you're at it, maybe you could tell me what the fuck you're talking about.
Look, all I'm saying is, comes a time in every young woman's life when she has to come to terms with the decision to gradually morph into a juggalo while all her friends and loved ones watch in dismay. Terezi has strolled through the dark carnival and taken a great brooding whiff of that decision's festive asshole, and the choice she has made with it is all too clear. She's down with the clown.
No! Don't say that!
It's true, man. You can live in denial for only so long. But as your bro, I have to say it like it is. She and Gamzee, man, that is literally a thing. They're in the hate square together. To look his in the spades, dude.
No, that's not what I mean. I know that. Just why do you have to put everything so colorfully? I guess I do the same thing, but you always seem to take things to a different level of gross. Just please say shit normally for a change, okay? Regarding Gamzee, yeah, I knew about that already.
Oh, really? Then what the fuck have I been tiptoeing around all this time? God damn. I was supposed to be like this big secret that would destroy you if you found out.
Motherfucker, please. Do you think I'm an idiot? I've suspected this was going on for a long time. I was just being like you, playing it cool, letting her do whatever.
Why is it a problem now?
Because this is the last straw. We're supposed to be ready for action by now, not comatose, half-naked, and Fago sticky. God, I wonder what sort of bullshit he's got her believing in now, about the mirthful messiahs and Shangri-La and all that garbage. It makes me so sad to think she's caught up in his superstitious web of lies. It's been awful watching the person I used to know slowly drift away from me to the point where she might as well be gone. How'd you manage to deal with that?
What?
You and she used to see each other all the time. What happened?
Like I said, I just put it behind me. She started sneaking around events and stuff, acting suspicious, trying to hide the fact that she was seeing him. Like, she was obviously ashamed of it and worried how to react. But it was hella transparent what that was going on, so I just said, that's fine, y'all can do your black rom thing with a juggalo, it's your decision. But I can't keep playing along. I can't do the quadrant thing, it's just too weird for me. I'm not a troll and I'm not all that open-minded about getting multicultural. I still don't understand the spades thing, and it makes me really fucking uncomfortable even trying to imagine how that works. And I sure as fuck don't want to date anybody who has got a hate clown on the side. So I said, no hard feelings, I still like you and y'all. Do whatever makes you happy, I'll just be over here in the hypergravity chambers training to beat Lord English.
We have a hypergravity chamber?
No.
Oh.
What about you? Haven't you been talking to Gamzee this whole time? Or is he just balls out lying to you about sneaking around the meteor with Terezi? I thought Moirails were supposed to be open with each other about stuff like that.
Yeah, Gamzee ended our more allegiance quite some time ago.
Oh shit, sorry to hear about that.
It's fine. It was a really dead-end pale relationship. At first, it really seemed like I was a necessary part of his life, keeping his shit under control, but as time went on, he just got completely disinterested and wasn't keeping up with his end of the thing at all. He started getting so unbelievably self-satisfied and pious, like way more than he ever was before. Like, he's just so completely convinced he's found his calling that this session is the gateway to the promised land where he'll fulfill his destiny. He's so caught up in his idiotic schemes, he couldn't give a fuck about me anymore. Whatever, at least he stopped killing people.
Amazing I spent 3 years on this rock and never said one thing to the guy. I saw him once though, just a glimpse in a dark hallway. It was kind of like seeing a blurry purple Bigfoot with a huge boner.
Oh god, that fucking god tier outfit. What a goddamn faker. I can't for the life of me imagine where he got that thing. I know Kanaya sure as hell didn't make it for him. The man literally has no shame.
Why is he wearing it?
I don't know. I don't think he even knows. Maybe to make a good impression on his fake-ass religious idol after he thrusts his sacred codpiece through the gates of Shangri-La.
The best thing we ever do together is slam this asshole's dumb religion.
Yeah!
Really, it's the most hilarious fucking horse shit I've ever heard. I mean, pretty much all religions are wrong, but there's wrong and then there's wrong. As in, zero chance you were ever proven right about even a single thing, dude. Ever, ever, ever.
It's so true. I wish I could see the look on his face when he finally realizes everything he believes is a lie.
Be one sad clown that day. His bulge will probably deflate and make this high-pitched noise plus corresponding flatulence.
Hey, Dave, what do you think will happen to us after we meet up with the others? I mean, as friends.
What do you mean as friends?
I mean, will we still get to be bros?
Yeah? No offense, dog, but that's oops. Yeah.
Yeah.
No offense, dog. That's a dumb and neurotic question.
No, but see, we're gonna meet all these other people, John among them, and John is your best friend, so you'll ostensibly resume that friendship where you left off, and John and I had a few testy conversations with each other one day, and in most of those I made a fool of myself, and I guess we became friends that day? Maybe? But the reality is, it was just one day, and he'd be well within a reasonable frame of mind not to give a crap in hindsight about the guy who trolled him once 3 years ago. And the same goes for Jade. I thought we had decent rapport, but again, it was one day forever ago. She probably barely remembers me at this point. Whereas that doesn't matter for you, because you go way back with them. This is like a fucking heartfelt reunion for you guys, but where does that leave me? I can hardly call Gamzee a friend anymore. Who knows if my friendship with Terezi will ever be what it was before. I used to be a pretty close with Kanaya, but now she and Rose never leave each other alone for more than a fucking minute. All my other friends are dead, and now we're leaving the dream bubbles behind. And then there's you, so I'm just wondering what happens next.
You forgot the mayor. You're pretty damn tight with the mayor, aren't you?
The mayor's friendship is a universal constant, and I'm insulted beyond comprehension, as well as my capacity to vomit that you would insinuate otherwise.
Yeah, the mayor rules, but as usual, you're overcomplicating this. Just like you overcomplicate everything. Friendship, leadership, romance, shipping grids, and dick battles. This is real simple. Our meteor will somehow Tokyo drift to a dead stop in the new session, at which point we will keep being bros for life or something. I'll start being friends with John and Jade again because they are my friends and never stop being that. John will also be your friend because he's cool and also a doofus who is easy to be friends with. Jade will be your friend too because she's nice and likes being friends with people. I can personally guarantee that she will be happy to see you. And as for the new people, I don't know about them, but they'll probably be your friends too. All I know is 2 of them are my parents and 2 of them are John's parents, and ain't no rule that says you can't be friends with your bro's mom and pop. Especially when your bro's mom and pop are a couple of sassy teens. As for Terezi, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. As for Gamzee, fuck that guy with a balloon poodle. Friendship lesson secured. The end.
Snore. Smack, smack.
Uh-oh, look who's starting to come around. Sound effect.
Honk, 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 honk.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Honk, honk, honk. Yeah, that's right. It's time to face the fucking music. And then we have intermissions within the intermission that are glimpses into the delightful life of Caliborn. Oh boy.
You, computer man, I need more help.
No.
Computer man, assist me with more hot tips.
No.
Yes. I'm having trouble understanding Blue Hat.
This is a shameful exploitation of our arrangement. We weren't supposed to talk anymore once you left Earth.
I did not agree to those terms.
Every time we talk, you complain that I'm being self-indulgent, but you always come back for more. It's like you can't get enough of me. I think you might be obsessed.
Give me more hot tips, asshole.
You only made that Caltop so you could talk to me on the go, didn't you?
No.
Please don't lie. Who else would you use it to talk to in your solo session? Gamzee? I bet you haven't even said one word to him through that device. You never even referred to him by his name.
Clown has been an adequate peon when it comes to doing things I don't want to do. There's no reason to speak to him through my fun helmet.
You should try to be better friends with him. He basically ditched his best buddy for you.
Who cares?
He reveres you and you treat him like shit.
Yes, so?
So, you're off to a pretty good start at being a god, I guess.
Thank you. Look, I just said a polite thing. Now reward me with what I want.
Ugh.
Yellow Hat is very fast. As a minion, he's been very useful, but I'm having trouble determining the abilities of Blue Hat.
Yellow Hat and Blue Hat? You should come up with better names for them than that.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, maybe some cool mobster names?
Mobster names? Why would I give them mobster names?
Because mobsters are cool.
They don't look like mobsters. They look like fucking leprechauns.
Anyone can be a mobster, though, even cherubs and leprechauns. Being a mobster isn't about what you look like, it's about what's inside you.
Wow, that is so profound. Now stop stalling and give me tips.
Are these the only 2 you've unlocked so far?
Yes, I have conquered the second planet. I have now traveled to the third. Before I conquer this one, I would like to know what Blue Hat does.
He's pretty much doing what he does.
He seems to be stuck. Is he broken?
No, he's just slow.
What?
That's his power. Yellow Hat is fast, Blue Hat is slow.
That's a horrible power. How is that even a power?
It just is.
I was looking forward to achieving more powerful minions. Not more malingering fools to take up space in my dark carnival. Do they get better than this?
It depends on what you mean by better.
Oh my god. Okay, we're done. Bye.
So yeah, he's assembling the felt from the intermissions.
So
Yay.
yeah, no, that continues to lead towards my is Lord English in the past theory.
All right.
Since those guys, as I recall, worked for Lord English.
But you know, it keeps
Albeit-
happening, so it could be a different
Yeah.
timeline. Who knows?
Yes, that is true. It still could be a different timeline.
Yeah. All right. End of Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 1. We're back to the shenanigans. Take it away, Dave Sprite.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Wait, why did I even say that? Stay asleep all you want, like I give a fuck. But you are kind of missing some important shit here. We spent 3 faux relativistic years cruising through the metaphysical ass crack of nowhere. And when we finally get here, you're all tuckered out, like y'all didn't sleep enough on this boat already. I'm the sick, nastiest shut-eye anyone ever got. I owe to this friggin' boat. Dude, this is a big deal. Everyone's waiting for us out there. I mean, probably. I don't know where we are, some green hilly place with all these Stonehenges sprinkled around. Do you know there could be a plurality of Stonehenges? I didn't, but guess fucking what? Henges aplenty where this place is concerned. Hey, where's Jade?
Oh, look, John's got a ring there next to him.
I guess she left already? Maybe it was an emergency somewhere and her doggy sent his letter there. Maybe someone fell down a well. What do you think, John? Do you think our teen parents fell down a well? No, I sincerely doubt any of them would be that pathetic. Whatever it was, it must have been important enough for Jade to ditch us like this. Either that or maybe she was that desperate to finally get away from me. Between you and me, John, I didn't really handle things with her as well as I could have. Oh well, maybe real Dave will treat her better. Or not, I don't know. I did her a favor cutting Bird Dave out of her life. Nobody really deserves Bird Dave as a boyfriend or a friend or anything. It's like getting one of the janky Daves from the bargain bin at the Dave Depot. One of the marked down Daves the day after National Dave Day. It's like somebody taxidermized your Dave and expected you not to notice. Feathers? What feathers? No, that Dave is totally normal and okay. You just go back to being bros with real Dave when you see him. I'll be fine, I'll just flap around and do my thing alone. I'm completely alright with that at this point. We had our ups and downs, John, but all in all, it's cool to go on this road trip with you. They were some times, man. The times. Telling you, they were unreal. Bet you people would pay good money to see every second of the madcap stunts that were going down in the ship basically 24/7. If hulls could talk, wow. Just joking, it was seriously boring as hell. But I mean, it was still cool, so yeah. Hey, what's that ring anyway? I've seen you with that ring before, and I guess I was just like, okay, John has a magic ring for some reason. No need to mention that or anything. Where did you even get it? You didn't even hear me, you got your snooze on so hard. Ain't gonna wake you up to hassle you about no ring. Probably should have said all this stuff when you were awake anyway. Like stuff about friendship. Fuck it, I'll just leave another one of my patented magic notes taped to your shoe or your cowlick or something. Magic notes rule, I'll miss leaving them taped on stuff. I sure do talk to myself a lot, don't I? Oh, why have I never made this observation? Probably needed to be a bird for exactly 3 years to finally have that epiphany. I wonder if real Dave ever had that epiphany. Probably not, because he's not a bird. Bottom line is, being a guy who's also a bird makes you think. Anyway, I'm out.
Being a guy who's also a bird makes you think. I love that line.
That's being a guy who's also a bird makes you think. That's literally just Slay the Princess.
I know, right? Fuck, that's such a chef's kiss line. I fucking love Dave. It's like Hussey gets his best writing out through Dave.
No,
I
yeah.
feel like Dave is the self-insert character despite there actually being a self-insert character.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Oh,
Like,
I mean,
there's a moment much later on where it really feels like it's not Dave saying something, it's It's
It's
Hussey
Hussey.
speaking through Dave.
Oh no, is Dave going to become the worst character?
You could say that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Because no, Dave is kind of like the person that, because Andrew Hussey is a cunt. Dave is obnoxious, but he's at least cool.
He
He's at
wishes
least
he was a
funny.
cunt.
You're not actually wrong, but not the kind of cunt Andrew Hussey is.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, he's the ultra irony poisoned hipster who makes a shittily drawn webcomic.
Yep,
That
exactly.
It's actually very on the nose now that I think of it.
Yeah. All right.
But yes, and is very verbose.
Yep.
Anyway, so, yes, happy birthday, John. Have some watermarks for the road.
And there's some actual cosplayers in there too. Those cosplayers were chuffed as hell, dude.
Yeah.
I remember when those were hitting all the notes on Tumblr. Anyway, let's see how Caliborn's doing.
Unlocked more gnomes.
I thought they were leprechauns.
I don't care what they are.
Okay.
And now conquered 4 planets and have the same amount of gnomes under my command. Yellow hat, blue hat, red hat, and now purple hat.
Congratulations.
Planets are becoming increasingly difficult to conquer. I almost did not manage to destroy the purple planet within the allotted time. Unfortunately, the quality of the unlocked gnomes has not increased to match the escalating difficulty of my quest. It seems to be just the opposite. These gnomes are shit.
What's wrong with the new gnomes?
Oh, Red Hat? He has no fucking powers at all, unless his power is to follow me around constantly.
Yes, that's basically what he does.
Purple Hat is even worse. Is his power to dance around all the time while singing riddles to me?
Yes.
Awful. Purple Hat's behavior is so infuriating. I have attempted to murder him several times, but to no avail.
You can't kill Purple Hat. He's too lucky. That's also his power, being really lucky.
What good does that do me?
I don't know. Get him to solve puzzles for you? Use him as a human shield sometime? I mean, a gnome shield?
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
You shouldn't be whining about how lame your minions are. As you accumulate more, your job is obviously to combine their talents in creative ways to overcome the increasingly difficult challenges on your quest. Synergize your time gnomes. Make them more than the sum of their pointy hats.
It's going to be difficult. They are all idiots.
Nobody said it would be easy.
Fine. I have no more questions for now.
Hey, did you kill that cute turtle?
No.
But I can see your past trail. You're standing there holding a gun and pointing it at the turtle.
Okay, then yes, I killed the turtle.
End of Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 2. We're back to John. We can see how much of the medium has been cracked by Lord English. And we look down, and there's John in a dream bubble. Out in the open seas.
It's the blue boy again. See him? They're just off the starboard shit. Yo, watch how far away I can fork him from.
Mina, put the trident down. Don't make me confiscate it again.
Confiscate. Hey, it's John!
Briska, is that you?
Yeah, get over here!
All right. Oh, great.
Nice to see you again, John. It's been too long.
Yeah, actually, hasn't it been exactly a year? I think it was my birthday last time we met, too.
A year for you, maybe, but who even knows how long it's been out here? But who cares? The point is you can see the plan I described to you before is in full swing.
You mean the big treasure hunt with all those black maps?
Yes, but they aren't black anymore. Not totally. Everything's gone exactly as I intended. English has taken the bait, hook, line, and sinker. He's been chasing our extended party around the ring, blowing shit up with his monster breath, thus revealing the path to the treasure in the process. I must say, for an evil mastermind, the guy is kind of a dope. Supposedly, his every move is a carefully calculated ploy to assure his existence in the first place. Yet here he is wrecking the joint like an oaf, unwittingly helping the hero find the weapon that will finally take him down. And we're almost there, too. Although by now it's become embarrassingly obvious that the treasure was hidden right around where we started all along. Those maps have just been leading us all in a big, stupid circle. I should have seen it coming, I guess. That's my bad. In terms of bonehead moves, that's English. It's English 1, Frisco 1. So I guess we're even. But maybe we don't have to mention that detail when we document my heroism in the annals of greatness.
Mention what exactly?
Exactly. I almost forgot how deceptively quick you are on the uptake, John.
That's not so impressive. I was confused by what you were saying, too.
Tavros, if you're going to interrupt, don't mumble. And even then, don't. Anyway, I really don't mind the fact that these cryptic treasure maps have led us all on a wild honk-bird chase. I've never once complained about a good long treasure hunt, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, with the way space-time works out here, who can say for sure we would be able to find the treasure at all unless we trace this exact path? Nobody can say that is who. Least of all English, who, as far as I know, can't actually speak so much as issue blood-curdling roars that cleave the foundations of reality itself. You're, of course, welcome to join us in our adventure, for as long as you're asleep. If you could use another hand on deck, I'll even give you a rank and tighter.
You get to be lower than me. That's the fairest rule.
Wrong. Tavros, who's the captain here? Last time I checked, it wasn't Swabby Nitrum, Poop Master Extraordinaire.
Oh.
I mean, if this is a 17th century style pirate ship, the captain can be voted out at any time.
True. We
Do you
talk
think
it
it
through.
is?
We talk it through as a crew.
No, I think that Vriska is appropriating the image, is appropriating an anachronistic image, but really just using it to, because her past life was a pirate.
Yeah. I also love this picture here of Solix with the 2 eye patches.
Yes.
So funny.
By the way, hi Tavros. How have you been? Okay. Cool pirate outfit you have there. No thanks. No thanks, but it's not cool. It's dumb. Vriska wants me to wear it though, so I do. So she'll be happy. Don't ask me where my pants are. I wasn't going to.
You look amazing as pirates. This is non-negotiable.
No argument here. What about the rest of your crew? I remember her, the punky one who always likes to stab me with her spear, but I really hope she doesn't do that this time.
Dream on, blue nerd. You and my crosshairs, sucker. Got you right where I want. Just biding my time. Biting and biting. Gonna hunt you till we both double dead. You are my obsession, little bluefish. My shrimpiest of whales. My Mobius of dicks. Call me Fishmail.
Stop it.
But I don't know the one who kind of looks like your sister. What is your name?
Urania.
Hi. And what about those two over there?
These are my friends, Aradia and Solix. I've recruited them for this expedition as specialists. They aren't really here to do any fighting, but their abilities will become useful once we retrieve the treasure. Hello.
Hey, are you alive? Your eyes do not look spooky and ghostly.
Thanks. Yes, I'm alive. Yeah, and apparently she intends to stay that way. Hence a principled, if somewhat lame, commitment to pacifism. But considering our history together, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. I'm happy to have her on my crew in whatever capacity she likes.
Your history? What happened? Wait, that's a rude question, sorry. Rinska killed her too. She used the other guy there, tragically, as a death weapon.
Hey, what did I say about bygones being bygones? That's like rule fucking one of this ship. Anyway, she became a robot and killed me back, so obviously we're cool now.
Jeez, why does everyone always die so much? Well, like this guy's one to talk.
Solix, don't make our guest uncomfortable.
He's already uncomfortable, and he should be. We all should be.
Really, I haven't thought about any of that in a long time. Ancient conflicts don't mean anything to me anymore, but I was more than thrilled by the opportunity to go on another adventure like this. We used to enjoy such campaigns together all the time when we were younger. Of course, now the teams are a little different. Yeah, man, those were the days.
What about you? Why do you have double eye patches? Because I'm blind, stupid. I can't tell if you're alive too or not because I can't see if your eyes are spooky. They're spooky as shit, but yes, I'm alive. Okay, here's the short version. I used to be able to see, but then I went blind. Then I used my powers too hard and died. But it turned out I was only half dead. Half dead? Well, let me finish. So the ghost half of me could see again. So I was only half blind. But then somebody prototyped my corpse, which I guess sucked the ghost half of me out of my body to make me fully alive again, also fully blind. And now the ghost part of my soul is sharing sprite body with fucking Eridan of all people. Who's Eridan? Just the douche who blinded me in the first place? Doesn't even matter. Alright, but I don't think I quite followed all of that. What does that mean, being half dead? You know, forget it. I'm so sick of telling this story to people over and over and nobody understanding what the hell I'm talking about. It's all so simple. No, actually, it isn't a fucking... It's a fucking stupid story that makes no sense. Maybe that's the problem. My marginal existence is fraught with so much pointless duality and complicated nonsense, so I'm done with trying to explain it. From now on, I should just wear a shirt that says, "Don't ask me about my disability or my mortality," and everything would be fine.
Really kind of a shame Gamzee prototyped Eridan's torso parts and swiped his ghost from the afterlife. I bet he would have had a great time on this voyage. I used to own him during our nautical campaigns all the time.
If he was on this ship, I'd walk the plank and plummet through the fake-ass water through infinite nowhere forever. Besides, you act like you haven't already recruited at least 50 fucking Eridans from doomed timelines in your army. You really are shamefully prejudiced against our alternate reality ghost selves. They're just as real as we are, and have the same emotions and everything.
Give me a break, Solux. As if you don't view them the exact same way. You've got real Eridan and pretty much a whole bunch of pretenders out there.
They're all real. Shit, I don't even like Eridan, but here I am sticking up for his copies.
See, you just called them copies. Even you can't avoid accidentally using a problematic slur which reveals no matter what you believe about your morals, deep down you're always gonna favor the original while viewing all the others as duplicates of lesser value.
Oh, whatever, just whatever. Rationalize the collateral damage to your army all you want. And to think before I joined your party, I heard rumors that you might have changed, like learned to be a better person or something. Yeah, right.
Oh, please. I hardly think I'm a bad person for failing to give a shit about a billion meaningless dead Nepetas. Do you?
No, you're not a bad person for that particular reason, I guess.
What am I seriously supposed to do? Fly around and befriend each one individually? Sorry, I have better things to do with my time. Let's try to be at least somewhat practical here. I've met most of those Nepetas. They're all very nice. Oh, shut up.
And what about all those ships up ahead? Are they part of the treasure hunt too?
Of course. That's my army. Cough. Okay, I mean our army. But like on boats.
Isn't an army on boats usually called a navy?
John, help me out. I seem to be having trouble remembering which one of us is the captain. Was it the dork in blue pajamas, or was it the veteran sailor in the red captain's coat? That's right, the captain was me. I say it's an army that happens to be on a bunch of boats.
Oh, damn, he got smoked. Wow, so smoked. Mina, did you catch those sick fires?
No, but for real, it pretty much is a navy. Just saying.
Who's in the army?
Thousands of ghosts, primarily those of old friends and acquaintances.
They're all mind controlled.
We've amassed a coalition of eager volunteers ready to lay down their ghost lives for a worthy cause.
You mean fighting Lord English?
And we're ready for that, yes, but we need the treasure first. So for now, they're sailing well ahead of us in large numbers to attract its attention, so we can do more damage to the ring and fill out the rest of our maps. We should be very grateful for their bravery. They're making a noble sacrifice for us all.
Bravery, yeah, right. I am mostly sure she's mind controlling them.
Damn it, Tavros. We really don't need your play-by-play commentary on everything.
Wait, you're mind controlling all those ghosts?
No. Well, not all of them. Once you group enough together, others tend to latch onto the mob out of curiosity. We trolls have a way of clustering together naturally. You've got to understand, John, most of these people are pretty self-absorbed. They just needed a little bit of persuasion to join the cause. Word.
Yeah, but isn't that still kind of, dickish?
But all these stubborn jackasses are going to double die anyway if we don't all work together and kill this guy. This is a war, John. In times of war, difficult decisions have to be made with the lives of many. Just think of me as a general giving orders to my troops. It just happens that the orders are a little more direct in this case. Hey, Circuit Deuce. Let's not lose track of who's actually in charge of this shit, okay? Yeah. All hail her Imperious teen condescension, the fresh new face of tyranny, Supreme Admiral Species. At this time, I would like to motion for a 15-minute bowing break so that we may demonstrate our reverence for this bold, spunky leader. Yes. Tavros, stop bowing. That was a joke. No, keep doing that. Lower, Swabby. Lower. Face on the fucking deck. Yes, just like that. Perfect.
How do you mind control so many ghosts at once? Isn't that kind of hard?
Well, I do have a little help. John, did I mention my ancestor? She is the best.
She is?
I must admit, I was not in favor of... Oh,
That's
sorry.
Olivia,
The
yep.
same color.
I must admit, I was not in favor of the idea at first. But Vriska made a very strong case for using our combined powers in this way. In a perfect reality, no one would have to get hurt. But the stakes are too high to be shying away from such measures.
See what I mean? The best.
It has been wonderful spending so much time on this adventure with my descendant. Not just because it's helped me get to know her better, but because it's opened my eyes to things about myself I was never really in touch with. There are certain capabilities within me I've never been quite able to face, and she's helped me realize I've been hiding from them all my life, and well beyond. It must be true what they used to say on my world, that if you really want to know who you are, look to the legacy left behind by your ancestor. I think that wisdom works in both directions.
Marquis, I've always felt the exact same way. Puke. Oh my glub, the Cirque Twins being a door bubble again. Nitrum, get your mop ready for swabbing up all this vomit coming out of my mouth.
Ew, no.
You two stick a fork in the sentimental carp. Maybe pretend you ain't hit it off so good. You ever stop and think about how this makes me feel?
There's no reason to be jealous, Mina. You know nothing has changed about our friendship.
Jealous? Bitch, no. Just makes me think about my kid descendant, and how instead of having this cool frenzy relation with her, I just got this uncontrollable urge to stab her to death so she doesn't threaten my supremacy. Which is a shame, because she's so cute. God damn my royal blood and the cray junk it makes me have to do. Ah well, maybe someday I'll find an heiress who my genes don't instinctively make me want to murder on sight. Then I can teach her the badass ways of being a boss and shit.
God, trolls are so weird. John just said trolls are weird. He said it quietly, but I heard him. Hey, snitch.
Yeah, but aren't we? Moral of the story is Blue Kid is a dumb nerd, but it's right when he says stuff. Look at that. It's like me and him are becoming fast friends. That's lulling him into a sense of false confidence already.
What?
Soon, my little whale. Soon.
It is true. To a human, the ways of trolls from both Alternia and before us will seem very strange. In fact, prior to uniting in the afterlife, even the two groups of trolls were reasonably alien to one another. I've had a great deal of time to study the cultures of many species throughout Paradox space. No matter which race you belong to, one can always find another whose ideals pose a challenge of comprehension to even the most open-minded. And though the ethical standards of those from Alternia may seem unpalatable to you, rest assured there are beings elsewhere in the cosmos whose violent behavior would be considered extreme even to most trolls. Actually, John, I'm very glad you brought this up, because I was in the middle of a wonderful story about this very subject, which you interrupted when you boarded our ship.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. Really, I'm quite pleased that you did. This way I get to start over from the beginning. There were some rough patches in my original telling which I can go back and fix. This time it will be much better.
Okay, what's the story about?
It is a tale about a very mysterious alien race called cherubs. Let us begin. Once upon a time.
Take it away, Vlad.
World building.
There was a very mysterious alien race called cherubs.
Arania, I thought you said you'd fix the shitty parts of the story. You started with that crappy line the first time, too.
The opening line is fine.
It's right, I guess. Not.
Oh, shut up and let me tell my story. Now, where was I?
There was a very mysterious alien race called cherubs.
Right. There was a very mysterious alien race called cherubs. But there was one cherub in particular who, for at least the first half of our story, will be our heroine. She spent eons roaming her galaxy, completely alone. But the time had come for her to find a mate. This is no small task for a cherub. Being an asocial species, they spend virtually no time in each other's presence at all. Aside from when it is time to mate, they may go their entire lives without encountering another. And so they scatter their numbers through space, each staking a territory spanning many light years. But like a predator is able to track the scent of its prey, a cherub can sense the presence of another nearby. This sense is especially strong if that cherub shares the same qualities its other half once had long ago, before it experienced the maturation process known as predomination. You see, when a young cherub hatches, it would appear that only one creature has begun its life. But the appearance is not to be trusted. The young cherub actually consists of two completely distinct beings, a male and a female, each sharing one body. The two halves are endowed with polar opposite predispositions as well. One predisposed towards malevolence, another towards benevolence. Good or evil, if you prefer to deal in simplistic terms, or at least those which are convenient for the sake of this story, I prefer to view the dichotomy as a kind of moral alignment, like an attribute that dictates the choices of a character makes in certain types of games I used to play. The male and female halves can be aligned either way, as long as they differ from each other. The resulting conflict between the two personalities is central to life as a cherub, both before and after predomination. Shortly after hatching, the two halves begin vacillating, taking turns controlling the body. The only physical differentiation between the two is the coloration of their cheek swirls, which indicates alignment. There's otherwise no way to tell male and female apart before a cherub predominates. The vacillation process is demarcated by sleep. When the male goes to sleep, the female wakes up. And when the male wakes up again, the female sleeps. And so it goes back and forth like this, as the two identities vie for dominance over the other, and ultimately, permanent control over the body. They grow to detest one another and develop a view of social interaction centered entirely around animosity and confrontation. For good cherubs, this readies them for a long life of isolation, as they will prefer to avoid the sort of conflict that comes with social interaction as they've been conditioned to understand it. But for evil ones, the contentious upbringing only serves to fuel their inclination to harm others. And though this duality makes for a tormented childhood, the inner conflict it creates is an extremely important part of a young cherub's life. The defining part, actually. It is the struggle a cherub must overcome to mature, and this process culminates in predomination. One half will prove to have a stronger will than the other. The less dominant half will then weaken over time, and it will eventually become clear to both that one will not survive. The dominant personality will then completely consume the other, integrating it in such a way that only one is left. The cheeks will become solidly colored, and the cherub will grow to maturity as a single being, endowed with the alignment of the dominant half, and with all his or her personal qualities at the forefront of the union. In the case of our heroine, she was the good half, and the day of her predomination was in a sense the day her brother died. And though it was to her benefit and personal growth, because of this loss, she would always live with a sense that something was missing. Every sexually mature cherub lives with this feeling. It drives them to seek out another cherub similar to the half they lost, the part of their being which they grew up in perpetual conflict with. The desire to travel the universe in hopes of reigniting that conflict is very important to their species. It's this force which compels them to procreate. So she set out to track his scent, as it were, and soon she found a physical trail as well, a path of carnage left behind by a particularly destructive male cherub. She followed the debris from civilized worlds and star systems he left behind, as if to mock her, to make it clear he knew of her pursuit and was all but paving her way with the dead. His brutality made her more furious, thus setting the mood, so to speak, for their imminent courtship.
Oh, these characters here, these two characters here, this is a really interesting story.
Okay.
These two trolls were, if you donated, I think $1,000 or something like that, or something stupid to the Homestuck Kickstarter, you would get your troll put in. There's something really high, like, I want to say it was 10,000, I don't know.
No, it was 1,000.
1,000, okay. One of these trolls, these are only two people donated the 1,000. One of these trolls was actually submitted by a guy who was deployed to Afghanistan or something like that. I think it was Afghanistan. And he submitted the $1,000 because he didn't think he would survive because he was being sent to active duty. He ended up living, obviously, well, not obviously, but he ended up living. So he's like, oh, cool. So I wasted all of my money that could have helped me when I survived the fucking war zone of Afghanistan. I could have been able to use that money to live, and instead I spent it on Homestuck.
As we all would. Anyway, a cherub of his alignment is seemingly motivated by little other than to conquer and destroy. From a bioexistential perspective, They behave somewhat like viruses attacking the system from within. But as with all symbiotic organisms living within a universe, there are balancing factors. While those inhabiting an evil cherub's territory will regard it as an unpredictable tyrant, those in the territory of a good cherub will likely come to view it as a protector, waiting quietly for millennia in deep space, ready to attack any encroaching threat. In that sense, they are not unlike cells in a universal immune system.
And they died.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't 10,000.
Yeah,
I knew it wasn't
$1,000 to get
10,000.
your troll to appear and die. To appear
Yep.
in one, to appear in two
No,
panels,
no.
one of which is their corpses.
No. It was $1,000 for you to get your fan troll to appear in Homestuck. It was 10,000 if you wanted your fan troll to appear in Homestuck and survive.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind that we had seen all the trolls die, or almost all the trolls.
Yeah.
So people figured that for your troll to survive would be like, oh yeah, so they'll be there for like an entire act and then die. No, it was one page. and
Literally
then
one page.
Incinerated. Anyway, this balance of forces allows stability, such that life in new civilizations can blossom and thrive within a universe, thus assuring the possibility of its own elaborate procreation process. But if that balance was ever disturbed, it would lead to chaos in that biosystem. The universe could not survive for long. And if by some means a cherub with such destructive tendencies were to achieve unprecedented power, the resulting imbalance would be catastrophic for Paradox Space itself. And though this heroine of our story could have no way of knowing, this is exactly what would result from the pursuit of her Kismesis. Like humans, cherubs perceive romance through only one quadrant. Unlike humans, their relationships are exclusively black. But their mating ritual is much more violent than any practiced trolls would, or even physically could engage in. And though it is critical to the perpetuation of their race, the confrontations can sometimes be lethal to one or both cherubs. Regardless of the outcome, the stakes are always high. The winner of the duel will assume control of the other's territory, while the loser will slink away to bear the offspring. So as she toured the planetary wreckage, she knew her quest for a mate was not just about the propagation of her species, but the liberation of billions from a monster. She pursued him for many sweeps with mounting obsession, until one day the trail came to an end at a black hole. Cherubs typically seek out black holes as the setting for their mating ritual. But not any black hole. Once long ago it was a star, and circling that star was a planet. That planet was home to one of the presently sparring cherubs. The male in this case returned to the site of his hatchling to mate, a location now conspicuously occupied by a truly massive black hole. This was where she found him, and this was where they would duel. While an adult cherub is a fearsome creature, and would be a formidable opponent to anyone in its unaltered state, this is not the form in which they do battle with each other. The ritual is more extreme and physically demanding than any other kind of courtship or duel in the universe. The moment they seek, they will both undergo a dramatic metamorphosis. The mates will then duel as two vast, frightening serpents, each an astronomical unit in length.
Penis fencing.
Sure, they're frauding, yeah.
I meant
tangle-
in the traumatic insemination that like flatworms will do. Flatworms will literally fight with their penises until one manages to stab and impregnate the other.
That's how
Yep.
I mate.
Now you know I haven't read your Impreg fix. I can't deal with that. The tangled struggle between the green owls is exceedingly brutal and can last for sweeps. While dueling in such a monstrous form, their energy is inexhaustible. The transformation taps into the cherub's latent connection with the enigmatic forces presiding over all that is eternal and permeating all those endowed with immortality. Normally, this power is only accessible to them during mating. In this form, they are only able to be injured by one another and are otherwise indestructible. Hence, the ritual can never be stopped by an outside force until it is complete.
Look at the shape. It also looks like the shape of a cherub's face.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was Sans Undertale.
Maybe it's the way you're
You know what?
dressed.
With all this power, no wonder you could kill the Queen of England.
Yeah.
It should come as no surprise that in this story our heroine was victorious. Upon defeating her mate, she initiated the interlocking formation to complete the coupling, whilst assuming the dominant position, a stance undetectable to all but the most astute observers of the zoologically dubious. Consequently, the male was fertilized with the young.
I'm preg.
Yeah, it's literally how flatworms mate.
Yep.
Yeah. He then slithered away in disgrace from the territory he'd just lost. A cherub looking to nest will search for a dead planet situated near a massive dying star. The egg is deposited on the planet's surface, and the rising temperature from the expanding red giant will incubate the egg until it is ready to hatch. Later in life, the cherub will grow wings, assuming it has matured properly, and if it has learned to fly well enough to reach a safe distance from the nest before the star goes supernova, soon the hungry cherub will return and feast on the resulting stellar energy. Doing so allows it to gain enough strength to travel great distances and claim its own territory. The star will then collapse into a black hole, serving as a distinct gravitational beam to the cherub later in life, so it may return there to mate. As it happens, our heroine's mate discovered Earth long after it had been journeyed to a new sun, and long since new civilizations had risen and fallen. Now on the brink of destruction from its dying star, its barren accommodations were ideal for a young cherub. There he deposited his single egg and flew away, never to return. No cherub ever spawns more than one offspring at a time, for it is every cherub's destiny to grow up alone, or alone on the outside at least. From that egg hatched one very special cherub with two names, one that few will ever know, and one that few should ever say. A fascinating thing about cherub reproduction is how the parent's alignment is passed on to the young. If the male lays the egg, the alignments of the child's two halves will be the same as the parents'. If the female lays the egg, the alignments will be flipped, and the young male and female halves will be endowed with the opposite alignments of the parents. As such, the male took after his father. Perhaps the son even exceeded him in violent tendencies. It is hard to imagine there has ever been a cherub more willfully destructive, or as stubbornly dedicated to conquest than the monstrosity he would grow up to become.
There's Gamzee in the background.
Due to his indomitable nature, I believe victory over his sister was a foregone conclusion. Barring a highly improbable glitch in causality, it would be almost impossible for her to predominate over someone like him. And even so, he didn't have the patience to wait. Unfortunately for everyone to ever exist, he discovered a way to predominate early. Yet it was not this act alone that would prove ominous. so much as the means through which it was achieved. He was allowed to become the solo player of a game which his kind was never meant to play. And so, it is with the predomination of her son that our heroine's story ends, and the story of our villain begins. Hey, Mina, what are you doing?
I'm taking a gaper break. God.
But the story isn't over yet.
Girl, your stories never end. My bladder can't even deal. Just keep talking while I'm gone.
No, that's okay. We can wait.
I already heard the damn story, though.
Not all of it.
Glubberfuck, can't you just keep yapping about snake sex while I hit the little grub's room already?
I'm afraid not. Everyone must listen to the full story.
Oh my fucking god. You really are turning evil, aren't you? I would be proud except of how terrible and boring the actual consequences are for me personally.
Wait, does that mean when you're a ghost, you still have to pee?
None of your business, Blue Kid.
That's so weird. Am I the only one who thinks that's weird?
No, John, it's definitely pretty weird that ghosts have to pee. You get used to life as a ghost pretty fast, though.
But weren't you already pretty used to peeing while you were alive?
Yeah, that's why you get used to it pretty fast, dummy.
This is kind of a stupid conversation. Can we hear more about the snakes and whatnot? It was a pretty cool story.
Yes! As soon as Mina returns from her visit to the Load Gaper.
Holy mackerel. Can you shitfucks just enjoy your space lizard porn while I take a fucking piss?
I think we could all stand to take a brief intermission from the story regardless, to let all these intriguing facts about cherubs sink in.
Ugh, you and your intermissions. What is it with your intermissions? They ain't even intermissions most of the time. They just an excuse to tell another dumb story inside a longer dumb story.
Yes, Mina, you are correct, and your reservations are noted. However, would it change your mind if I were to propose not an intermission, but an interfission? Wink?
Fine, let's do the interfission thing you said. 'Cause of fish. Be right back, you scrubs.
Alright, begin interfishing.
You watch your bladder meter go down.
I was like that they're literally playing the theme.
Yeah, right. I love Nepeta on the maracas.
Yeah.
Oh, there's dialogue, but it's probably not loading for Vlad. That's okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the interfission. End of interfission. We get a new album there, so that's cool. Take it away.
Anyway. Where was I?
The heroine story ends and the villain story begins, I think.
Yes, that's right. It is with the predomination of her son that our heroine's story ends and the story of our villain begins.
That drippy ass egg.
But as we all know, Beginnings are not always so easy to pinpoint in Paradox space. One could say his story began the day he claimed immortality, or the moment his being was inexplicably confined to a juju, allowing him access to any realm in which his vessel would capriciously materialize. But for the sake of linearity, we may as well say his story began the day he and his sister hatched.
Isn't they cute?
Yeah.
When a cherub hatches, the two undeveloped personalities mingle together in the same body. There is not yet a clear division between the two. It will then consume the eggshell for the vital nutrients it contains. The sugary snack is irresistible to the starving wiggler. Once it finishes its first meal, the two personalities will be pulled apart for good, and the child will pupate. The two halves then begin vacillating with their sleep cycles, as I described.
Nee, baby.
As you might expect, the female child was as cheerful and friendly as could be.
I never even noticed that the baby diaper also has a cod piece. She's so cute.
She took after her mother in every way, at least the way her mother used to be, before she was hardened by centuries of isolation and obsessive pursuit of justice. And, to just as little surprise, the male child was an insufferable brat. It is just as well that cherub parents abandon their offspring. Raising such a child by the familial standards of any race would be a monumental challenge. Nevertheless, it would seem there were those who tried. Details in my research suggest our villain had a number of acolytes operating in the shadows, preparing for his arrival. We will probably never know who these scurrilous conspirators were, but it is evident that at some point the cherub was locked in a room, either out of exasperation or for its own good, until it was old enough to enter the session. The children were left with everything a young cherub could ever want. Meat, candy, computers, a lifetime supply of special stardust, and of course, their precious jujus. The acolytes had clearly gone to great lengths to harvest such items from all over the cosmos, so they could lavish their young master with gifts. They may have been prisoners, yes, but if you ask me, these children were very spoiled. While the female was preparing for a collaborative approach to the game, the male was plotting furiously against her. He never had any intention of working with her. As far as he was concerned, the game was his and his alone to conquer. One day he put his plan into motion. He had his sister's dream self assassinated on Prospect. The next time she went to sleep, he would never wake up again. When her brother woke up, he became the sole occupant of the body. He then freed himself from his chains and launched the session by himself. But this game was never meant to be played solo. Its format is inherently cooperative. The diversity of players, the combination of their efforts and aspects, this is what awakens the true creative potential of the game. Without them, a session will wither and die. If one enters alone, it completely alters the nature of the game. It changes its purpose. For a solo player, a challenging quest becomes an insurmountable one. A reward of infinite promise becomes a boon far more sinister. The gauntlet which the player must overcome is seemingly designed to be impossible. For all intents and purposes, it is not actually a game at all. It is a death sentence for any player foolish enough to accept the challenge. But it bears repeating. This was a very special cherub. He entered what is called a dead session. This qualifies as both a null and void session, but is even less than either of them. Compared to a typical session, it is almost unrecognizable. Before the game begins, Gaia is blotted out with a dark layer of clouds. Its light is extinguished for good. There is no planet waiting for the player in the medium, so instead, he brought it with him. What's the planet called?
Land of blank and blank.
In blank.
Yeah.
But when he arrived, there was no heroic journey for him to embark on. There was nothing. No sprite, no consorts, no underlings. The land had no name. Those things all needed to be unlocked. To unlock his true quest, he was forced to undergo a series of excruciatingly tedious trials. Only then would the way to the planet's core be revealed. There he would consult with the most monstrous denizen of all. And while such trials might discourage most players from even trying, our villain's response was quite the contrary. He was only emboldened by the mind-numbing chores. He took to them with gusto, as if performing them out of spite. With perseverance, he found the final door and unlocked it. Waiting for him on the other side was a terrible creature named Yaldabaoth. His denizen would allow him a brief audience. One just long enough for him to make the choice.
Why did you turn her into Johnny Sims?
I was trying to imitate Orville doing items.
Oh,
The choice.
the sun is Frisk.
The choice!
That's
The
Yaldabaoth.
choice!
There you go. That's Yaldabaoth. Very big. That's probably what my intestines look like inside. It's mostly just some grumbling sounds.
I hate water, especially
No denizen has ever been mistaken for pleasant company. But the self-proclaimed god of... Oh, thank you.
You drink your water, because she talks so much. We're almost,
Yapper.
we're almost there. There's 20 pages left. 22 pages.
Okay.
Or I guess, looking at this, 15, 16.
Can I continue?
Yeah.
No denizen has ever been mistaken for pleasant company. But the self-proclaimed god of all monsters is notoriously inhospitable to his players. His choices are known for their wild extremes. And to this player, in this session, he offered his most extreme choice of all. It was the choice between a path of conquest and a path of sacrifice. But this is putting it lightly. In a tongue only his player could understand, he described what the path of the martyr entailed. In short, it involved nothing. The player chooses to walk away from the temptation of power, to surrender all ambition and to welcome death. In exchange for this pledge comes a promise. The player's sacrifice is assured to benefit all who will ever live. In death, the player would later be in the position to help bring an end to a force of unfathomable evil and destruction. A force which was unleashed, for instance, by someone who once opted for the other choice. Yaldabaoth then described what it meant to choose the path of the Conqueror. It was a path for a more active player, to be sure. The player's mettle as a conquering force would be tested directly and repeatedly. One by one, he would have to conquer and destroy a number of planets spawned for him in the session. Each would be more difficult than the last. After destroying them all, his true land would become unlocked. He would then return to face his denizen again and defeat him in combat. If successful, his reward would be unprecedented. He would receive the boon of unconditional immortality, where resurrection would not be linked with the just or heroic nature of death. It is unclear how this boon would be awarded, since, to my knowledge, it is beyond even the ability of a denizen to allow this. But through whatever mechanism the boon is bestowed, immortality is only the beginning. The player is somehow also imbued with a limitless supply of power, enough to destroy anything he wanted for as long as he wanted. And knowing the villain of our story, anything he wanted would be everything. As long as he wanted would be forever. Yes, knowing our villain, the choice he would make is quite clear. Knowing him, in fact, proves it could hardly be considered a choice at all. It was at this point the real game would begin. Skaya would undergo a dramatic transformation, becoming even darker and heavier. Soon it would become a very massive, solid sphere. It would begin to generate heat within due to rising density. The surface would begin to crack. The resulting explosion is known as the first break. From the primordial blast would emerge 15 planets for the player to conquer. They would scatter and ricochet at high velocity before settling into orbit in the medium. The break is a very violent phenomenon, though. Not all planets will necessarily clear the blast before the sky and debris settles into its final state.
Hey, Orville, what's the break?
Yeah, it's the thing in pool.
Yeah,
The
good job. Yeah, you got
planets
it.
even look like pool balls.
Yep.
I just don't remember the exact specific of how of what the
Yeah.
specific thing in pool. I don't know pool too well.
Yeah, it's a break.
I know it enough to get. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know the imagery. I know the imagery.
Yeah. All right, continue.
The vast amount of resulting matter then collapses into a black hole. Its gravitational pull is tremendous. Any object within range will be sucked in and destroyed. Those planets which settle into orbit will be safe, for the time being. But in this case of our villain session, 3 of the planets did not make it in and fell back into the hole. This was a very lucky break for him. It meant that he would only have to conquer 12 planets instead. This bit of good fortune could very well have been the difference which allowed him to overcome a nearly impossible challenge. His task was to destroy all of the planets in order, each within a time allowance that gets shorter with every planet. To destroy a planet, first it must be conquered. He would have to overcome all forces of resistance on the planet and ultimately defeat whatever powerful underling ruled there. Then, much like he did to unlock the quest in the first place, he would have to travel to the planet's core. There, he would retrieve a bomb and return to the surface. If he did not accomplish this in time, the bomb would detonate in the core and the game would be lost automatically. The bomb is not powerful enough to destroy the planet alone. In fact, its purpose is not to damage the planet at all, but to move it. So he must bring it to a designated location on the surface. When it explodes, the planet will be knocked out of orbit and sucked into the hole. Of course, he must make sure he has moved on to the next planet before this happens. He repeats this process for each planet until they are all gone. There is one caveat, though. He must skip the 8th planet. If he sinks that one before any of the others, it will result in the destruction of the entire session. Thus, it must be the final planet he conquers.
The planet of blank and blank.
Upon destroying the 8th planet, his true land will reveal itself. The dead planet will come to life, and there he must prepare for battle with his denizen. He maybe sharpen his combat skills, create new weaponry, anything he can do to improve his chances against a very powerful endgame foe. Fortunately for him, he would not have to face the monster alone. By then he will have accumulated a party of loyal minions. With each planet he destroys, he will be awarded a new leprechaun follower. Even if a planet was destroyed in the break, he will still be awarded that planet's leprechaun upon destroying the planet preceding it. Sort of like a 2-for-1 deal.
Wait, leprechauns?
Yes, John, I'm delighted to see you've pounced on what is clearly the most interesting part of the story thus far. Leprechauns are a fascinating mythical race, although there is some dispute among scum scholars as to whether they're actually a breed of gnome. I can't say I blame you for being speechless. There are no doubt hundreds of questions swirling in your head at once about these wonderful creatures. Where do I even begin? You must forgive me. I find it very difficult to resist going on at length about them. I just think they are so great. For instance, I can and have given lectures for weeks at a time on their marvelous and widely varying magical abilities. More intriguing yet would be any medium to long form harangue on the topic of their culture and customs, most of which revolve around luck. But most captivating of all, and the subject upon which I will now assiduously expound, would be the positively scintillating subject of leprechaun romance.
Please note, looking at the bottom, this is happening on St. Patrick's Day. I'm glad we're getting it to tonight.
Yeah. Very appropriate.
All right, this is what
The problem is that
this is what it looks
Sorry.
like.
Lucky Charms!
Yeah. Good.
Heart stars and horseshoes, clovers and in balloons, pots of pots of golden rainbow and tasty red balloons.
Party on, Orania.
By the way, this is a little preview of what Metal Gear Solid is going to be like.
Hell yeah! I kept going on about leprechaun romance when I was high.
I know.
So, I mean, I don't feel like Holden's quadrant. I reject Holden's quadrant model of everything.
Don't disrespect the Brady Bunch, jackass.
Look, I have watched every episode of the Brady Bunch. Me and my mom and my brother have exposited at length about all of the bizarre theories. It goes far deeper than Alice just being the Brady's slave. That's just the most immediately obvious. I'll have to go over it at some point in detail.
It'll make sense when we play Psychonauts. Not Psychonauts. What am I thinking of?
Psycholonials.
Psycholonials. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Psycholonials. Anyway, proceed, Arania.
The problem is that when the subject of leprechaun romance is broached, our overly obsessive troll intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of admiration imaginable, which makes it hard to give it proper academic focus, because of how great it is. But we will do our best to understand regardless. Trolls have only 4 forms of romance, and though we consider it a complicated subject spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and implications for reproduction, it is ultimately a superficial slice of what leprechauns consider the full body of romantic experience. Our concept of romance in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule our individual destinies like little elves, is still just that, a single quaternary concept, a concept usually devoted by 4 symbols: heart, spade, diamond, and club. Leprechaun romance is more complicated than that. Leprechaun romance needs 9 symbols. The 9 quadrants of leprechaun romance are considerably more nuanced than our quaint notions of romance, and certainly more alien. In fact, so conditioned is my own understanding of romance that I can't help but refer to them as quadrants, when in fact they are not quadrants at all. They are referred to as charms. One of the charms is characterized by romantic love, as understood by both trolls and humans, but after that, all bets are off. There is no division between black or red, concupiscent or conciliatory. Instead, their charms comprise a spectral continuum of more subtly varying types of relationships, most of which are established in mutual chicanery, such as the exchange of pranks, coy riddles, slapstick shenanigans, and games of chance. Furthermore, a pair of leprechauns is not limited to a single charm. A relationship may be defined by multiple charms at once. In fact, some of the most interesting relationships arise from exotic charm combinations. A stable relationship consisting of 3 or more charms is called a trove. These advanced relationships are often viewed as the ideal end result for a romance, much the way certain pairing rituals are for humans. No charm is specifically tied to procreation, though any type of relationship could begin waxing concupiscent if Lady Luck should so decide. Certain charm combinations are known to be more conducive to fertility than others. If the leprechaun pair has been so blessed, they will begin an elaborate coupling procedure, culminating in a lively mating jig. The jigs are specific to the charms, of course, similar to how different kinds of music lend themselves to various styles of dance. While their romance is endlessly captivating, leprechaun reproduction may be the most interesting subject of all, particularly from a perspective of detailed anatomical study, which I will get to shortly. But first, it bears pointing out that while for humans reproductive relationships are exclusively heterosexual, and for trolls they are bisexual, for leprechauns, they...
Wow, what a story!
But I wasn't Finn.
Wasn't that story great, everyone? Wow!
Wow, Risk is being so homophobic here. And
She
people
hates
say
info
she did
dumpies.
nothing wrong.
You really liked it that much, Vriska?
Hell yeah! Oh my god, that leprechaun stuff? So good, right, guys?
Wow. Well, I would be happy to continue then if you...
Mindfang, have I told you how great it's been to get to know each other and team up on adventures and stuff? I really feel like you helped me get in touch with my ancestral roots, mainly as a kick-ass storyteller. It was like this whole part of my personality I was never aware of. Like the part that's compelled to just outright explain tons of really interesting things to people while sparing no detail whatsoever. It made me feel a lot closer to understanding my aspect, as well as closer to you. So I just wanted to say thanks.
Aw, you're welcome. I feel the exact same way about my time with you. You really helped me get in touch with the true pirate within. I saw in you the adventurous spirit I always wished I could be. You helped me finally understand the virtue in rationalizing questionable decisions and behaving unscrupulously for the greater good.
Haha, you stop. You're gonna make me start tearing up. Get over here and give me a hug, Alpha Sister.
And then they're hugging. Where's the sound effect?
Gag, choke. Wank, wank.
They high five. Rania knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
And then we have Teresi here. Terezi looks completely normal, huh? Yeah. We'll leave that as a cliffhanger. You'll learn about how completely
Okay.
normal Terezi is next time.
Okay.
Now that's kind of what everyone looked like after having to read all of that.
Yes.
I fucking love leprechaun romance. I want to learn more.
I want to hear about Leprechaun Impreg.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that what life's all about?
Empreg, female Empreg, non-binary preg.
Non-binary impreg. That's the good stuff right there. Alrighty, we've been up very
They
late.
womb just hits different.
Yeah. They womb. A womb with a view. Alrighty, so
I
we'll
hope not. That's terrifying.
we'll get more of this delightful act next time. So we had a lot of fun today, didn't we, Orville?
Yes, we did. This was a delight.
I know, right?
I'm savoring every last drop of this because I've heard Homestuck is going to get bad soon.
Soon. We're in some more peak stuff.
No. So far, Act 5 and Act 6 have been peak Homestuck.
Oh yeah.
Again, not sure if I can recommend it in good faith, but if I do recommend it, you should watch our reading of it because
As
that is
always.
the best way to experience it.
I never recommend it in good faith.
I recommend it in evil faith.
I
yeah.
recommend it in the way of, hey, this thing is a glorious dumpster fire.
Yes, no.
But it's
My
ours.
to a friend of mine who is a Kingdom Hearts fan and a Danganronpa fan, I described it to them that I'm pretty sure that those two fandoms are just like the Homestuck fandom.
Yes.
That everyone aware is involved, that the project they're a fan of is an absolute fucking garbage fire,
Yep.
and actually all of those are also about baby murder rodeos.
Yeah. As a Kingdom Hearts fan now, and as a Danganronpa fan, and a Homestuck fan, I'm a severely fucked up person. But boy, can I write a great story. Because I learned from the media's mistakes.
Yes. Well, yeah, as Joel Hodgson, creator of Mystery Science Theater, but you may know him better as Mayor Dewey, said, "Good art inspires us, but bad art inspires us to create better."
Hell yeah, it does. And then you get dubious art like this. Alrighty.
I think I will. I'm willing to say that. I guess it gets into this thing of Anyways.
Yeah, it is bedtime. We have been up very late, so
Yes.
we will get more adventures in
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. Something like that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go lick my juju pop.
Hell yeah. If you've not heard it,
And-
remember that we
Enter
love
trickster
you.
mode.
Yeah, enter trickster mode, everybody. Go crazy, go stupid, go crazy, go stupid. Alright. If you've not heard it, remember that we love you. Have a
That's
good night.
gay.
Yeah.
Every hussy is a cunt.
It's true. Okay, good night. Love you. Bye.
I hold my robes.
Bye bye.
Yay.